This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Piedmont, Oklahoma, where tonight the wind comes sweeping down the plain.
Amen.
We are high above the football field here at Piedmont at F&M Bank Stadium, and we are excited to be with you for tonight's matchup of another District 5A2 team, the Piedmont Wildcats. And Piedmont comes into the game with a record of 7-3. They're 4-2 in district play, and so that really kind of makes them, they're kind of in third place, I believe. Right. So Carl Albert comes in with a record of 7-2, 5-0 in district play, and really statistically there's no way they can't be the district champions. Right. And this is the final game of the district games before we head to the playoff, and this is kind of the end of the gauntlet, Coach Goff. We did the Bishop McGinnis thing, then we did the Guthrie thing, and now we've got the Piedmont thing, and we'll be headed into the playoffs next week.
Correct. And I think, and I'm not sure, but I think that they may end up being fourth. Because it goes us, McGinnis,
then Guthrie, then Piedmont. You're absolutely correct, because they've been beat by Guthrie and Piedmont.
And they'll be tied with Southeast, and unfortunately they beat Southeast.
Right.
So it goes to head-to-head.
Yeah, so they're actually fourth. So they will get a playoff game. Yeah. They'll have to travel, but they will get a playoff game.
Probably against the Bombers.
That's right.
Yay.
Yeah. All right. Well, last week we had an off week. We had a bye week, and so a lot of people were around the state looking at different games. 2 weeks ago, we played Guthrie at home. We won 41-7, and Piedmont is coming off a loss to Bishop McGinnis last week, 34-17. This is Thursday night football. It's not Friday night lights. It's Thursday night lights, and we're doing that because it has a little bit of that spring feel to it with the clouds coming in and the wind blowing, and you're going to hear the wind in our microphones all evening long because there's just no way to keep it out. It's a south wind, and right now I think I'm tasting something that was probably cooked in Mustang right here in Piedmont. So it's about 30 miles an hour at times, and it's gusty. Yeah. So we're going to be here, and we're going to be doing the best we can on this game. Kirk Norman with your play-by-play, Mike Goff with the color analyst, Tyler Townsend is our producer, and Keetra Frazier is our camera operator. We're going to be back with you here in just a minute for Countdown to Kickoff on the Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Here at Champion Plumbing, we grew up under these lights, so we know what hard work and dedication really means. Because to us, being the best is about helping our community when they need us most. It's about giving our all on every play and every job. Being your hometown champs means being part of a team that succeeds together. So every time you call, you get nothing but our best. And that's what makes us Champion Plumbing.
Augusta Contracting is a general contracting company that specializes in commercial and industrial construction projects. When you choose us as a partner for a project, we assure quality workmanship, exceptional performance, and unparalleled client satisfaction. At Augusta Contracting, safety is top priority. Our main focus is to send our team home to their families safe, happy, and healthy. Augusta Contracting, where your idea turns to reality and your project comes to life.
When I'm flying, I put my helmet on, my visor down, my mask up. You don't know who I am. Whether I'm African American, Asian American, Hispanic, white, male or female. You just know I'm an American Airman kicking your butt. I'm General C.Q. Brown Jr. Come join us.
Coast Technology Group is your full IT managed service provider, utilizing simple, reliable technology for your home and business. Remote monitoring and management, network infrastructure, and cybersecurity, all with 24/7, 365-day live support. When you partner with CTG, you get the 100.
We're back with you here. We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. And we are ready for Countdown to Kickoff, brought to you by Champion Plumbing. Don't settle for less. Call the champs. Well, Coach Goff, you've got a pretty good history of District 5A2 coming through Piedmont. And do you have any special memories of any Piedmont games?
Well, not really. I know that they're always very tough to play over here.
They are tough. Yeah.
And when we played them over at our place, it didn't seem like it was going to be that difficult. But when we play out here, it always seems, and it seems like it's just like this. It's going to blow like 900 miles an hour. And I do remember one time we were discussing this on the way over here. It lightninged like crazy one time.
Ran us off the field.
And we had to go into the locker rooms, and then we weren't playing so hot, and then we came out of the locker room and took care of business.
Right. Well, I know that, every time we come here, somebody is always going to mention this was the place that the streak ended for Coach Corley. And he had gone undefeated in that first season, and then the next season, and he came into here, and that was after Rose had retired and came into here. And I think it was probably maybe the 8th game or something of that season. Right. And about 41 games, we're not exactly sure. Somebody can probably text us that. But broke that 41 game winning streak. And it was a day similar to today, except for it was played. There was something that had happened, and for some reason it was played during the day. And I don't remember what that was, but it was played during the day. I didn't know that. And I believe it was on a Saturday, and it may have been the same thing. It may have been rain, but we played here. The wind was howling out of the south like it is tonight, and we just had an unfortunate set of circumstances and several holding calls, and it was a low-scoring game, but still broke the streak. So. Well, our keys to the game, we're going to be talking about Piedmont and the toughness of their team. Just as you said, Coach Goff, every time we come here, it seems like they grow them big out here.
They do.
And there's always some big boys that are playing for Piedmont, and it's always our job to see if we can't work around and move through that. So that is the beginning of our countdown to kickoff. Our keys to the game will be coming up here in just a moment, brought to you by Super Subs, home of the Steak Bomb Sandwich, locally owned and operated for over 20 years at 2150 South Douglas Boulevard, 405-733-5440. We'll be back with you in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Coast Technology Group is your full IT managed service provider, utilizing simple, reliable technology for your home and business. Remote monitoring and management, network infrastructure, and cybersecurity, all with 24/7, 365-day live support. When you partner with CTG, you get the 150 years combined experience of our experts, helping your business grow while keeping your systems secure.
We come from different backgrounds, with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, you're part of the family.
This is Friday Night Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We're back with you here on your countdown to kickoff, brought to you by Champion Plumbing. Our keys to the game brought to you by Super Subs. Coach Goff, I try to make it a habit to go buy Super Subs at least once a week and keep my girlish figure.
It's a great place to eat.
Yes, it is. So, actually, just to give a little bit more of a plug to Super Subs, on Tuesday, he does a roast pork, and he cooks it for about 10 hours, and it is really, really wonderful. So if you ever get by there, go by and check out Super Subs and get the roast pork on Tuesday. Well, our keys to the game are eerily similar to every key to the game.
Always.
But one of the things that I have for Carl Albert is to simply play their game on offense. The wind is blowing incredible tonight, and we were watching them throw the ball a little bit, and obviously a short pass is probably not going to be too affected, but I think if you put it up in the air, it's going to have a tendency to come towards this north side.
Right, yeah, it's going to blow from south to north.
Yep. Yeah. So play our game on offense, and we know that number 21 is a threat anytime he takes the ball, but we also want to make sure that he's healthy for next week.
Exactly.
As all of us are wanting that to be what we're headed for. So play our game on offense, play disciplined on defense. When you play an option team, and we've seen one option team this year in Elk City, but when we play an option team, if you're not disciplined on defense, they're going to get around you and get to the outside and off to the races. I believe it still has to happen in the trenches. This is a defensive line that's got a couple of pretty big boys, 300, 210, 200 across the front. And so our offensive line is going to have to do what they do. And sometimes you don't have to be the biggest guy in the corral. You just got to have better technique. And I really believe that we have a very good coach in Clarence Madden who's teaching an incredible technique.
He does.
So
he's excellent.
He absolutely. The other thing is their runners, they have good runners on offense, and you're going to see a different kind of option this evening because they kind of come from the H-back position. They don't really necessarily line up in a wishbone, or it's not, but it is a triple option by the time it works itself out.
It's called a flex bone.
It's a flex bone, okay. And so they're out, and they're just outside the tackles and in the backfield. And so we have to defend sideline to sideline. They are a ball control team, and we don't need to be frustrated by that. I know that sometimes we think if we're not 3 and out, we have a tendency to think, something's wrong. And it's not. We just have to know that they're going to make some yards tonight, and that's the way this game is played. But don't be frustrated. And I do believe, especially here at home at Piedmont on senior night, as you're watching some people walk onto the field and walk off the field on your screen, we want to minimize the big play and not give them any momentum headed forward. So those are my keys to the game, Coach Goff. What are you thinking of this evening?
I go right along with you in stopping the triple option. Make them throw the ball. I mean, it's going to be tough to throw the ball anyway, and they are a run-oriented team. That's why you run this offense.
Right.
First thing you got to stop is the fullback. Their fullback is the grandson of a good friend of mine that I went to college with, and he was also the head football coach and athletic director at Putnam North for years. His name's Bob Wilson, but Bob's grandson is a good athlete. Got to stop him. Then the quarterback. Mm-hmm. So it goes fullback, quarterback, and then pitch.
Right.
To get to the pitch, we have to make the quarterback pitch it.
That's right.
And you can watch, if you watch old OU films, when it was really windy, those guys had trouble throwing the ball sideways.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's difficult, and it's really windy. Second key is pound the rock. As you mentioned, number 21 needs to get after it because, again, it's windy.
That's right.
And even though it's a crosswind, crosswinds don't affect runners.
Right.
If they're just going. One of my keys was because they have 2 300-pounders inside. Let's go outside of them.
Get outside. Yeah.
So, there's different ways you can do that. You can do it with a toss sweep, which I don't know that we even have a toss sweep, but it's a wide handoff. Or we can run the wide counter. We can throw the bubble, all that stuff.
But get outside.
Don't
try to run through the wall.
My last key, which we both definitely agree on, is special teams.
Absolutely.
Our special teams have been excellent this year. Coach Farley does a wonderful job with the special teams, and we need to excel in special teams.
That's right. Even the game that did break the streak, it was a special team score. It was the only score we had that night.
That was a kickoff return.
That's right. And special teams are very, very important in every game, and we sometimes forget that is the third. It's not just offense and defense, but it's special teams as well. And I will also throw in there, and it's one of the things that I think we've been fortunate having the coaching staff that we've had over the long haul, and still today. It's offense, defense, special teams, and character. Right. I think if you can have character, sometimes you can take even a lesser team and beat a better team, just simply because you've got guys that care. And I hope that you'll be ready to stay with us this evening for this final district matchup between the Carl Albert Titans and the Piedmont Wildcat. And we'll be back with you here in just a moment, getting ready for our starting lineups and the coin toss and the kickoff.
I have a special shout-out.
You bet.
To my granddaughters, Molly and Caroline.
Yeah.
They're staying with us tonight. And
this is Thursday night. You weren't supposed to be here.
I wasn't supposed to be here, but Papa's over here, and
there you go.
They're over there, and I told them I'd give them a shout-out.
Well, we may talk to them a lot this evening. All right.
Hi, Molly. Hi, Caroline.
There you go. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
This is Friday Night Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others. Join the fight.
Here at Champion Plumbing, we take pride in taking care of our community. When we hit the road, we're fully prepared to solve your plumbing issues. We're family owned, and we are the standard for plumbing service. With a team full of champions, being the best plumbers in Oklahoma is just part of the job. So when we show up, you can rest easy, knowing that whatever the issue may be, we can handle it and make you a happy Champion customer. Contact Champion Plumbing today.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
We're back with you here at Piedmont Wildcat Stadium, and we're going to take just a moment, and we're going to take a step back, and we're going to break away for a commercial here. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Here at Champion Plumbing, we grew up under these lights, so we know what hard work and dedication really means. Because to us, being the best is about helping our community when they need us most. It's about giving our all on every play and every job. Being your hometown champs means being part of a team that succeeds together. So every time you call, you get nothing but our best. And that's what makes us Champion Plumbing.
Augusta Contracting is a general contracting company that specializes in commercial and industrial construction projects. When you choose us as a partner for a project, we assure quality workmanship, exceptional performance, and unparalleled client satisfaction. At Augusta Contracting, safety is top priority. Our main focus is to send our team home to their families safe, happy, and healthy. Augusta Contracting, where your idea turns to reality and your project comes to life.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. Your countdown to kickoff brought to you by Champion Plumbing. Don't settle for less. Call the champs. And now our starting lineups are brought to you by Triple Elite. Find world-class designs and hot new styles at Triple Elite. For the Piedmont Wildcat, on the defensive side of the ball, we have cornerback number 7, Micah Rocco. At free safety, number 22, Jacob Anglin. At strong safety, number 24, Lane Whitworth. At cornerback, number 15, Ethan Shelton. At strong side linebacker, number 21, Tyson Benford. At will linebacker, number 10, Cannon Wood. And at middle linebacker, Mike linebacker, number 25, Brogan Hardy. Out on the end is number 84, Ryder Jones. At nose guard, we're talking about the two big guys now. Number 69, 300 pounds, Jordan Fuston. And at defensive tackle, number 71, also 300 pounds, Jesse Knapp. And at the end on the other side, number 18, Cale Kaufman. For the Piedmont Wildcats on offense, at wide receiver, number 24, Lane Whitworth. At left tackle, number 55, Jacob Cardwell. At left guard, number 77, John Wetter. At center, number 54, Marshall Wolverton. At right guard, number 68, Ty Bahoshlevicki. At right tackle, number 56, Zach Thompson. And at tight end, number 18, Cale Kaufman. For your backs on the left side, number 2, Jaden Fuston. And on the right side, number 1, Colton Lushin. At running back, number 10, Cannon Wood. And at quarterback this evening for the Piedmont Wildcat, number 14, Joshua Mars. Now for your defensive starters, go ahead, Coach Goff.
Oh, for the defensive starters, at defensive end, Brock Johnson, number 52. At defensive tackle, A.J. Mason, number 64. At defensive tackle, Caleb Cornell, number 85. At defensive end, Caden Davis, number 15. At Sam linebacker, Easton Harless, number 10. At Mike linebacker, Cody Longstreet, number 22. At Will, Chancey Lester, number 24. At one of the corners, Trey Washington, number 7. At your free safety, Tayshawn James, number 5. At your weak safety, Jaquari Carter, number 12. And at corner, Tristan Haynes, number 6. For the offense, for the Titans, at left tackle, Tanner Norman, number 60. At left guard, Gary Ray, my man, Gary Ray, number 72. At center, Trayton Holland, number 51. At right guard, Easton Collier, number 50. At right tackle, Brock Johnson, number 52. At quarterback, Reed DeQuazy, number 4. At running back, Xavier Robinson, number 21. At wide receiver, Trey Washington, number 7. At the other wide receiver, Tayshawn James, number 5. And for the third wide receiver, Tristan Haynes, number 6. Your tight end is either Caleb Cornell, number 85, or James Reed, number 16.
There you go. All right, for your coin toss this evening, we have a new coin toss sponsor, New Level Nutrition, 2839 South Douglas Boulevard, Suite 108. Call 405-336-4393. And right now, out there for the Carl Albert Titans are Reed DeQuazy, number 4, Chancey Lester, number 24, Tayshawn James, number 5, and Cash Ferris, number 3.
I'll bet if anybody from their school is watching, they're wondering, how did he know how to say Bohoslavsky?
Yeah, I bet they are too. Well, we'll talk about that because
we will.
Yeah, the Piedmont Wildcats have won the toss, and they are going to receive, and they will be defending the west end zone. Carl Albert will be defending the east end zone, and they will be kicking off for the beginning of this game. The game should begin here in just a few moments. We've got a little bit of time. So
I've got to ask you a question.
Yeah.
They didn't defer. They wanted the ball?
I guess they did.
Well, good for them.
That's the side that the referee went to and tapped him on the shoulder and said he would be receiving. So
okay.
I find that interesting, but that's where it was.
Okay.
So our coin toss is brought to you by New Level Nutrition, our new sponsor at 2839 South Douglas Boulevard, Suite 108 at 405-336-4393. Just to let you know, this evening you can find us on 3 different platforms, not including the ones that you normally watch the Oklahoma Sports Network, but we're happy to have our Facebook Live audience this evening and also our YouTube viewers, along with our regular Oklahoma Sports Network viewers. So the Carl Albert Titans are getting lined up out there to get ready to come through, and the banner is already broken. It won't hold against the wind. The wind blew the banner away.
Yep.
And
so it's just waving in the breeze.
It is waving in the breeze. And so we are getting set for this game.
Defense first.
So Carl Albert is getting ready to run through the banner, and this game will be underway here in about a minute and 35 seconds is what it says on the clock, but we're thinking probably about 3 or 4 minutes.
The defensive coordinator, John Herbert, is standing outside. The where they put the coaches is about a 4x4 room, and so he's standing outside, and I just asked him, I said, so you're on defense first? And he said, yeah, they won the toss and
took the ball.
Yeah, which is unusual.
It is unusual.
What it lends to is they have something tricky or something that they want to try and do, I'm sure they want to try and get ahead first because they are a run-oriented team.
Right.
But if we stop them, then it's all mute. So he's out here chomping at the bit, ready to go.
Well, I do think, oh, good. I'm so excited that we have this yellow stuff coming over our head right now.
It smells too.
Yeah, it does. So, well, it's not going to last long because there's too much wind.
Yeah. I hope it gets by quick.
Yep.
There it goes.
All right. We can see again.
Hey.
Okay, well, Piedmont is going to have the ball first. And we're excited to see what happens here. And, this is, it's just, I find it a little bit, weird that they went ahead and took the ball.
Yeah.
And are ready to come out.
Well, and again, it lends or tends to mean that they have something that they want to try and do early.
Right.
And if we can, which we've run across that before.
Yes, we have.
If we can stop them, which we've done that quite a few times this year.
Yep.
On first series, then that's more power to us.
Thank you to Champion Plumbing for our countdown to kickoff, and we're ready for our kickoff, brought to you by CrossFit Complete, a community dedicated to the daily pursuit of fitness excellence and serving others. We strive to give our members the very best hour of their day. Contact CrossFit Complete at CrossFitComplete.com. Our instant replay this evening is brought to you by Fathom Realty, owner J.R. Rowlett. Call 405-445-8971. So
I've mentioned this before.
Yeah.
Whenever we do a replay, and you'll see that smiley face of J.R. Rowlett. J.R. is a wonderful guy. If you get a chance to do anything realty-wise with J.R., I'm sure you'll be completely satisfied. He's a great kid. Played football for us. And just a great kid.
In doing the kicking duties here, and is Ethan Spiewak. He may end up having to have somebody hold that on that tee.
Bet he does.
But he's got it on there right now. So this is the final district game before we head to the playoffs, and we are here ready for our kickoff, brought to you by CrossFit Complete. Spiewak approaches the ball. Let's see how we work this. It's going to be a long kick. It's going to be taken down about the 2-yard line. Picked up there. He's out across the 10. He gets across the 15. He's got a little open room, hits the sideline there, and goes out of bounds about the 25-yard line. We're going to see exactly where they place the ball.
That was my thought. They may have some type of a double reverse on the kickoff. I didn't know what they were going to do. John didn't know what they were going to do. So that's good. We got them on the 24. All
right, the ball is going to be placed at the 24-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Under center, man in motion, left to right. It's a handoff right up the middle, and he's going to break up for about 12 yards. That's going to go from the 24.
It was just a little off-tackle play. They turned out and doubled down, looked like.
Goes out to the 35-yard line. It's 1st and 10 for the Wildcats.
They're in a tight set. They're not normally in that set, but it'll be an adjustment. There it is.
Going to be a handoff right there in the middle. He gets hit hard, and he's going to be driven back. No gain on the play. The ball stays right there.
He's very fortunate that he did hand the ball off because he was getting ready to get rocked himself.
2nd down and 10 for the Wildcats. Man in motion, steps back, and they hold. And it's going to be an offsides there on Carl Albert. And that's going to move the ball 5 yards down the field. goes from the 36 to the 41-yard line on that penalty, is going to bring up 2nd and 5.
Well, and that's one of the reasons they do that. They'll do that, and then they'll stop all of a sudden, wanting you to jump off sides, and and then they holler at the defense for moving.
Right.
And it just doesn't make sense to me. I never did, probably never will.
Same formation, handoff up the middle, great hit.
Got him.
That was coming in there. That was number 15. That's James Reed. Actually, no, that's Caden Davis. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
With the tackle. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
If he doesn't jump off this time, then we're good.
Now, there we go. That's a great tackle there in the hole by Caden Davis.
Right,
he just met him.
See, this looks like our goal line.
Going to be a handoff around this side. He catches him in the backfield, and he is down for the loss.
And that was
Chancey Lester, I believe.
Chancey Lester,
that's right.
24.
So that's a loss on the play.
And I'm sure they're going to
back to the 39-yard line, and that's going to lead to the first punt of the evening. We're going to see what this wind does to the punt. Back deep for the Titans is Tristan Haynes. He's standing at about his own 31-yard line.
On the hash, because he's probably going to think it's going to blow
this direction. The punt gets off, and it's a nice spiral. Tristan's going to take it right there at the 30.
If he can get by those guys.
He cuts out to that left side. He's
yeah,
got a lane down to 40, 50, 45, 40. One man to beat. He's gone. He's going to call to the house. There's a flag on the far side of the field. Tristan Haynes takes it 70 yards back, but there's a flag on the far side of the field that looks like it's going to bring it back. Got a man down over there for Piedmont as well.
Oh, my goodness. Well, the game of football has changed.
Yes, it has. Yes, it has.
I think that kid may play soccer.
Piedmont player is up, and don't think he's not very hurt. We're still waiting for the call from the official, and that flag was at the 47-yard line in Titan territory. Still have no idea what they're going to call at this point.
15 yards from there. There he comes. Personal foul.
Personal foul. That's all they're going to say is a personal foul. Carl Albert takes over possession. 9 minutes and 24 seconds in the first quarter. And they'll have the ball at their own 38-yard line. Reed DeQuazy in. He's going to hand off there to Xavier Robinson. He cuts up the middle. He's got room. He's pounding forward. He's across midfield and back to the 45-yard line in Piedmont territory. 1st and 10 for the Carl Albert Titans.
Sorry, I was laughing. Brock Johnson. No, it wasn't Brock. It was Tanner Johnson.
Tanner Norman.
Tanner Norman.
Yeah.
Sorry, he had a guy about 15 yards down the field. That just does my heart good, y'all.
Yep. 2 men to the right, 1 to the left. DeQuazy takes the ball. He's going to keep it himself and cut back up the middle. He's going to pick up about 4 on the play. The ball goes from the 45 and goes all the way down to the 42. So 3 yards picked up on the play, brings up 2nd and 7. Well, the Titans have definitely moved the ball off their first possession. They're at the 42-yard line. 2 men to the right, tight end left. DeQuazy takes the ball. He's going to pitch it out here to number 5. He's got a lane across the 40, 30. He's going to get down inside the 25 and go out of bounds there at about the 23-yard line, maybe the 22. That's Tayshawn James with the reception.
Tayshawn with the ball in his hands is pretty exciting, ladies and gentlemen. He's no wonder he's going to Iowa State.
That's right. 20 yards picked up on the play. first and 10 for the Titans at the 22-yard line. 2-man split to the left, 1 to the right. Robinson in the backfield. Reed DeQuasi at quarterback. He takes the snap, hands it off there to Robinson. Robinson pounds forward for about 2 more yards.
James Reed was supposed to kick the end out on this. He lined up on the right and was going across the formation to the left, and he just missed.
Yep.
But we still got, what, 2 yards?
We got 2 yards. We are in the red zone there at the 20-yard line. Our red zone sponsor is Dynamite Driving, LLC. We're dedicated to providing you with a quality education and experience in order to best prepare you for success. Call 405-467-9121. DeQuasi takes the snap, hands off there to Xavier Robinson. He pushes in the middle. He's going to pay dirt. Touchdown, Carl Albert. No flags on the field.
We heard nothing but good things from some of their patrons about 21 Xavier Robinson and how good they thought he was, and now they know.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah. Yeah, there's, and there's really not that much flashy. He just takes it to the house.
Yeah. Pounding the rock.
He does. He just pounds it. Spiewak is in for the point after try. Ray is the holder. The ball is down. The kick is up, and it is good. And your Carl Albert Titans lead the Piedmont Wildcats 7-0. 7 minutes and 38 seconds left here in the first quarter. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Here at Champion Plumbing, we grew up under these lights, so we know what hard work and dedication really means. Because to us, being the best is about helping our community when they need us most. It's about giving our all on every play and every job. Being your hometown champs means being part of a team that succeeds together. So every time you call, you get nothing but our best. And that's what makes us Champion Plumbing.
This is Friday Night Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, where the Titans have just gone on top 7-0, and Spiewak is lined up for the kickoff again.
He got it all the way down to like the 2 or 3.
He really did. The kickoff is brought to you by CrossFit Complete. And here he goes again. This is going to be a nice long kick, and it's going to go into the end zone. That's what we like right there.
That's a great one.
So Piedmont will have their second possession of the evening. 7 minutes and 38 seconds left here in the first quarter. Your first quarter sponsor is Ben Osinga Insurance. For your life and home insurance needs, call Ben at 405-733-4400. Ben Osinga. So Piedmont takes over, and they'll be at their own 20-yard line. One man split wide to the right, one man split wide to the left. Got the flex bone set. They back up and look to the sidelines. Man in motion. It's going to be a pitch out here to this left side, and they play it well. They've got him at the 20. Maybe picks up 1 yard on the play, up to the 21.
They had a kid that's like 160 trying to block Tayshawn.
Right.
That ain't going to happen.
I'll tell you what, they gave him to the 22-yard line. I didn't see him barely get past the 20.
I didn't either, Coach.
But he's at the 22-yard line, brings up 2nd and 8. One man wide to the left, one man wide to the right. Flex bone, step back. It's going to be their way of trying to draw you off sides. They're going to put their right side back or left side back. He gets around this outside. He's got across the 25 and out to the 31. He gets knocked down there, picked up there by Jacari Carter. And that ball's going to go out to the 32-yard line. That's a 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. They are trying to do that pitch we talked about just to get to the outside.
Wide side.
And wide side. It's going to be a pitch. It's on the ground. And let's see who got it. Let's see who got it. We don't see anybody up jumping around yet, so.
Yeah, they must have got it.
Yep. Still going to be quite the loss.
That's one of the things I was talking about.
That's right. It's
pitching
hard
the
to
ball
pitch
against the wind or with the wind, and he was pitching it kind of against it then. It has a tendency to flutter on you.
That's right. That ball's going to be put back at the 25-yard line, and so that was an 8-yard loss. Going to bring up 2nd and 18. You get behind the chains in an option offense, it's not a good thing. Going to be a pitch out there to that right side. He gets hit immediately at the line and gets knocked down there. No gain on the play.
You know, I have a tendency, if I were over on the sideline, I'd be saying something to the referee. That looked like unnecessary roughness to me.
Yeah, right, because it was a good hit.
They had him stood up, and then they just came and smacked him, and which is, a lot worse than what that kid happened on the punt.
Absolutely.
I mean, it just makes me sick sometimes. Need a big stop right here. It's 3rd and 18?
3rd and 18. Going to be a handoff right there. He's going to come around the right side.
Yeah.
He's going to pick up about 7 on the play.
You know, again, you go when you stop this, you go fullback, which we stopped right there.
Right.
Then the quarterback, he had the ball, and then if you stop him, you make him pitch.
Picked up 6 on the play. Brings up 4th down and 11. The punting unit is on again. And again, we have Tristan Haynes back deep to receive for the Titans, and he is at his own 37-yard line. The kick's going to get off. This one's a little more wobbly. He's going to get away from that and let it fall dead there about the 42.
Well, and we got him stopped again, which, with a run-oriented offense, we're almost to the point. If we go score here, we're almost to the point where we're making them throw the ball.
That's exactly
which is
right.
one of the keys to the game.
Good catch.
Thanks. All right, everything's flying around.
Everything is flying around up here.
So, what do I do with my phone?
I don't know. Is it in your pocket?
Oop. Oh, it fell off too.
Okay. Reed DeQuazy in. He's going to step back to pass. He's looking out here. He's going to throw it back to the inside. Almost caught there. That
James
was
Reed.
by possibility by James Reed, just right at his feet. He's going to bring up 2nd and 10 at the 42.
Trips to the right.
There we go. Trips to the right. Tight end left. Good job. This time it's going to be Reed. He's going to keep it around that left side. He gets tackled right there at the line of scrimmage. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and 10. The ball's still there at the 42-yard line. We're going to see what we do with this. This is really the first 3rd and long we've had. We haven't gone to 3rd down in our first drive. 2 men to the right, tight end left. DeQuazy's going to look out here. He's going to pitch out here to Xavier Robinson. He's got some room. He's going to get across the 50 to the 45, drops over one man, goes down to the 35-yard line.
He made it.
There's a man's hat came flying off, and actually that was the official's hat. He threw a flag back here at the 48, and then he threw his hat back here at the 41. So 48 in Titan territory, 41 in Piedmont territory. And I think he might have thrown his hat thinking that you can't jump over a player, which is an old rule. It's no longer But he was definitely going to throw a flag because we were picking up yardage.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah, well, I'm just telling you.
We're just homers.
We've had this problem before because it used to be illegal to jump over a player. Holding on Carl Albert, and it's going to bring up third down again. So it's holding from the spot of the foul, so the ball is going to be placed back at the 38-yard line. So it's really a 4-yard loss and brings up third down and 14 again. That was just a pitch back around the right side there for Xavier Robinson from DeQuazy. 2 men to the left, 1 man to the right. Robinson in the backfield. DeQuazy's going to drop back to pass. He's got a man down here. Oh, just overthrew him out there at about the 25-yard line. It's going to bring up 4th down and 14, and that's a punting situation there for the Carl Albert Titans.
Again, special teams is going to play a real important part of this game. We kind of got them on that first one, but got it called back. We'll see how we handle this part of the special teams junket.
Back to
we
punt.
We don't have a snapper.
Nope. Where are we? 19 seconds left on the play clock. We've got time to get somebody out there, but he's got to go. 14 seconds left on the play clock, and here he comes. That was Easton Harless there.
Yeah, don't be in a rush, buddy.
4, 3, 2. They get the snap off.
Good snap.
And it's a decent punt. Going to be fumbled down there at the 25-yard line. So that ball is going to be down at the 26-yard line, and this will be Piedmont's third possession. 3:25 left here in the quarter. Ball there at the 26-yard line. A decent punt with all this wind. You know, the punting really hadn't been affected that much.
Not much, no.
So here the ball is at the 26-yard line. Mars in at quarterback. Carl Albert's done a pretty good job at defending the flex bone to this point.
They've gotten loose on a couple of 10-yard runs.
Got 1 man wide, 1 man wide to the left, 1 man wide to the right. Going to be a man in motion. He's going to pitch back to the right man. He's coming around. He's going to be tackled there. That was a great tackle there by Easton Harless.
Yeah, he did a good job. He closed down first, and then with his speed, he went to the outside and tackled the pitch man.
Ball goes from the 26 to the 28-yard line. 2 yards picked up on the play, brings up 2nd and 8 for the Titans.
We used to call these QPs, or quick pitches. He's doing it really. He's not hanging on to the ball very long. He's riding the fullback for a second, and then he's getting rid of the dang ball. He don't want it.
He don't want it.
He don't want it.
Yeah. All right, man in motion. Going to be a handoff right there in the middle. Fullback through, and he's going to pick up about 5 yards on that play. So that goes from the 28 up to the 32-yard line. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and 4 for the Wildcats. Want to get this stop here.
Yeah, I assumed we were going to jump then, but it didn't do any good.
Nope.
They're pretty disciplined up front, it looks like.
11 seconds left on the play clock.
Boom.
Handoff right in the back of the field, and the quarterback kept the ball, pulled it out, and he took it.
That's called meeting the mesh.
Yeah.
That's the mesh point. And whoever it was, I didn't see who it was, but they met the mesh point and almost took them both.
Yep.
But
yeah, when you're standing there for the handoff, that's a good thing.
That is a good thing.
Yeah.
And that brings up, go for it.
That brings up 4th and 4, and it doesn't look like they're sending their punt team on right now.
Yep.
So they're going to take a chance right here.
They may try and draw us offside, so Make sure I'm sure the coaches
You know,
over there
stay
yelling.
still. Be still.
Yep, they're yelling. See that?
Be
and they
still.
They can do that, and they don't charge them anything.
Right. And the clock runs out with 1:18, and they can get a delay of game. Is going to move them back now to about the 27-yard line. They're going to put that there about the 27-yard line, and that's where the punt team's going to come out. And Tristan Haynes is going to make his way back to about the 40-yard line this time. Coach Farley's got him lined up there on the 42. Oh, it's a block! Blocked punt! Got to pick it up! Scoop it,
boys.
Take it!
Good job.
Chancey Lester does a great job at picking up that ball on the run. Good job on the block. And Carl Albert will have the ball in the red zone.
Tayshawn James with the block again, looks like.
Good job, Tayshawn. He is so quick in the backfield. So Carl Albert is going to take over after the blocked punt.
They had illegal substitution on them. And we're going to decline that one.
That's right. So the ball is going to be placed at the 19-yard line. And we are in the red zone, brought to you by Dynamite Driving LLC. Call 405-462-9121.
Caden Davis is now the running back.
Okay. Trips to the left, tight end right. Reed DeQuasy's going to take the ball. He's going to throw it out there. He got hit right as he was releasing the ball. And so that's going to be second down and 10. Second down and 10. The ball's at the 19-yard line. Caden Davis in the running back. Two men to the left, one to the right. Reed hands it off to Davis. Davis is going to get hit right at the line of scrimmage. He maybe picks up about 2 yards down to the, or 1 yard down to the 18. And that's going to bring up third down and 9 for the Titans. I don't know. The way that he's been kicking, I don't know that Spiewak can't take the field goal from here.
No, I think he could, Coach. I really do.
41 seconds left here in the quarter. Empty backfield for DeQuasy. Trips over here, a little cluster on the right. Man in motion left or right across the formation. DeQuasy, the ball goes over his head. He's going to have to pick it up and look. He's going to try to throw it back and throw it out of bounds. And we're going to see if they can. It's going to be fourth down.
Number 16 was out there.
Yeah, 16 was out there. And the ball did get back to the line of scrimmage, which I don't even know if that's a high school rule.
I don't think that's a high school rule.
So the ball is still at the 18-yard line. It's fourth down, and Spiewak is coming in to try for the field goal try. And where they place this is going to be right at the 25-yard line, so it'll be a 35-yard field goal attempt.
Well, I was watching during pregame stuff, and he was kicking from here and making them. It all has to do with the wind.
Attempt from 35, the ball is down, the kick is up,
good.
And it is good. And the Carl Albert Titans add 3 more, and that will be 10-0 with 20 seconds left here in the first quarter. And the wind still blows.
And the wind's still whipping around. My phone is not enough to anchor this stuff down.
We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
When I'm flying, I put my helmet on, my visor down, my mask up. You don't know who I am. Whether I'm African American, Asian American, Hispanic, white, male or female. You just know I'm an American Airman kicking your butt. I'm General C.Q. Brown Jr., Come join us.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, where the Carl Albert Titans just went on top 10-0. That was 4 plays, 35-yard field goal, and that only took up 57 seconds. Ethan Spiewak doing the kicking duties. And that scoring recap is brought to you by Champion Plumbing. Don't settle for less. Call the champs. Spiewak is lined up, and here he goes. He's been doing a great job at getting it up. This one's going to come in a little bit short around the 5-yard line.
Yeah, that may be.
Man moves over here to the left, and he's bunched up there on the sidelines. He's continuing to run. He cut back across the field. Looked like he was out with the group.
Nobody got a hold of him.
Nope. So Piedmont will have their 4th possession of the first quarter. There's 13.6 seconds left. And the ball is going to be placed at the 23-yard line.
That's really good discipline by the Carl Albert kickoff team, because, you know, if he'd got out of there and gone back the other way, we still had 2 guys over there waiting for him.
Yeah. Defense comes up. They've learned to settle in now and wait for him to step back. Going to be a handoff right up the middle. He makes it through the first line and gets over the 30-yard line. So from the 23 out to the 31, that's 8 yards picked up on the play, brings up 2nd and 2. That's the end of the first quarter, where the Carl Albert Titans lead 10-0. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
This is Friday Night Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
The Earth is 70% water. And 30% land. But the entire sky belongs to us.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, where the Piedmont Wildcats are at 2nd and 2. The ball is kept by the quarterback, and he's going to make nothing. And the ball is going to remain there at the 31-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 2 now for the Wildcat.
Number 22, Cody Longstreet, was one of the tacklers in there. There was 2 or 3, but I did see Cody getting up off the pile.
It actually looks like he lost about a half yard on that.
Yeah, I think he did.
Back to about the 30 and a half. We're going to take that.
Cody's the lone middle linebacker.
Yep.
We have the other 2, the Sam and the Will, up in what's called an overhang position, and they're quarterback players. Cody's a fullback player. Right there,
Handoff
Cody.
right up the middle. That's going to be good for the first down. He's going to pick up about 4 on the play. Goes from the 31 out to the 35, and that's a 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Yeah, I mean, Cody's a throwback player.
Yeah, he is. He'll get downhill and get right in your face.
Yeah. I mean, any guy that can wear the neck, pad, you're just tough.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I love it.
He's got his ankle wrapped. And
yeah.
He's got something on his elbow.
But he's out there.
Yeah.
Well, and he probably fell off a motorcycle. We don't even know.
Well, reverse tackle.
Come around that right side. He's a scrambly little runner. he just keeps looking for a hole. He's going to pick up about 8 on the play. They go there from the 35 up to the 42-yard line. So 7 yards picked up on the play, brings up 2nd and 3.
Caleb Cornell and A.J. Mason are doing a decent job up inside. They're playing generally a shade or one technique, which is in the gap between the center and the guard.
Handoff up the middle, ball's loose.
Ball's loose.
And it looks like Piedmont recovered.
What's up with that?
Yeah. He met him at the lowest point, and the ball came out, but they did get up to the 47-yard line, so 5 yards picked up on the play and another Piedmont first down. That's their second first down on this drive. This is the most prolific drive they've had in the game at this point.
Looks like Tyson Wilkerson is checked in for A.J. Mason and playing the one technique.
Got the 2-back set this time.
Boom.
He gets hit in the backfield, but he still is going to pick up about 2 yards.
Caden really missed him. I mean, he kind of sidestepped Caden. Caden had him, we thought, at least I thought.
42 to the 44 is 2 yards picked up on the play, brings up 2nd and 8.
So this is the defense we've adopted to try and stop this type of offense. We're in shade noses on both sides of the center, 5s or 4s, and then overhang 9 techniques. Boom.
Out there to the outside, he got the pitch, and he did get around that outside edge, and he gets driven out of bounds over there in Titan territory at the 40-yard line. So that was about 9 yards picked up on the play, and that ball's going to be placed at the 40 in Titan territory, 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. They're having a little success off that quick pitch off the backside.
Yeah, they are. And I don't know who they're getting blocked, but it may be our overhang guy.
That time, Titans didn't fall for the motion.
They almost did, though.
Almost. He dropped down. This time, he's going to keep it. He's going to pitch to that right side. He gets in outside. He's got a nice run down to the 20-yard line, and that's as far as it goes. So 20 yards picked up on the play. 20 yards picked up on the play, and they say that he was down when the ball came out. So a 20-yard pickup, 1st and 10 for the Piedmont Wildcats at the Titan 20-yard line.
They had a nice little running lane there.
Yes, they did.
Got us turned out and blocked.
I'm going to say they did get the block out on this outside.
And the thing about the corner on the outside is he has to
He's got it, yeah.
He has to stop the wide stuff. Stop him. Come on, Easton. Wrap him up.
That ball goes from the 20 down to about the 17-yard line. 3 yards picked up on the play. He's going to bring up 2nd and 7. So far, this has been a 9-play drive for the Wildcats. This is their best drive of the evening. 8 minutes left and counting.
Well, I think we're probably going to start with our overhang guys trying to make the quarterback pitch it even quicker. We'll see.
He's going to drop back. He's going to try to throw a ball into the end zone. He's got a man. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got the inside position, and so he was open standing right there at the goal line, and that's a touchdown for Piedmont.
That was a really good throw and catch.
It really was.
I didn't see that in some of the other games.
In for the point after try. The ball is down. It's not a good snap, but he did get it, and that's going to make the score Carl Albert 10 and Piedmont 7. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
They're going to be.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. Coach Goff, do you just try anything at this point?
Well, yeah. I mean, they don't have anything to lose. They're going to be fourth.
Right.
Doesn't matter what they do. I mean, they could win. They could lose. They want to spoil our unblemished district record.
Yeah.
And, of course, as a kid, as a coach, you want to win all the games that you play.
Right.
And they line up in this scrum deal right here, and I'm surprised that Coach Farley doesn't have our guys up there in front of them anyway, but he doesn't.
We're playing up just a little bit.
Yeah.
Now they're spreading out.
Well, they hadn't shown to onside it from that position.
Right.
At least in any of the games I watched.
It's just going to be a pooch kick down here. It's going to get caught there at the 25-yard line.
That's a good guy to kick it to.
Yeah, it is. He's going to get bunched up there. And he falls forward to the 35. And so Carl Albert will take possession at their own 35-yard line. Let's go ahead and put the ball down. There we go. This is Carl Albert's fourth possession. They've scored on 2 possessions. So 50% right now.
Caden Davis is at tailback again.
Yep, Caden Davis is in. 2 men to the right. It's going to be a handoff to Davis. He's going to cut back to the middle. He gets about 2 yards up to the 37-yard line. So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 8. Yeah, he could see there wasn't anything out there on the outside, so he cut it back to the middle. One man wide left, 1 man wide right. It's a double tight end set. Reed DeQuasy's going to keep it himself. He's going to go to that right side. He just gets pushed. There is a flag coming in there from the back. Normally that's a holding.
Yep, that's what he said. That's exactly what he said.
That'll move the ball back to about the 27-yard line. So from the 37 back to the 27-yard line, and that's still 2nd down now. 2nd down at about 19, maybe 18. 6:53 left here in the half. Caden Davis in the backfield. DeQuasy drops back to pass. He's going to throw it inside screen out here to number 7. And he's going to get up there. He's got the first down. He's going to drag players down inside Wildcat territory down to the 47-yard line. 1st and 10, Carl Albert.
Good play. He as he was coming inside, Reed lobbed it to him, and he had to catch it twice.
Yes, he did.
Even though he did lob it to him.
Yeah.
But he did a good job once he finally got his hands on it. He turned it upfield and got as much as he could get.
Trips to the right, tight end left. Caden Davis still in at running back. He hands off to Davis. Davis has got a little hole. He's going to push forward for about 5 yards on the play.
Caden's not going to be the guy that'll run through you and then outrun you.
That's right.
He's going to get 4, 5, 6 yards every time. Not every time, but most times when he carries the ball.
47 to the 42, 5 yards picked up, 2nd and 5. 5:55 left here in the second quarter. Your second quarter sponsor is Champion Plumbing. Don't settle for less. Call the champs. Davis is in motion. DeQuasy's going to go to that right side. He goes to that shallow side. He's got the first down and more. He dances down the sideline down to about the 25-yard line, and that's where they're going to place him out of bounds. That is a 1st and 10 for the Titans.
He burst.
Yeah, he did.
He bursted it.
He's got speed.
He got around that corner, and Caden got a block, and it was, boy. He looked like he'd been shot.
Yep. Trips to the left. Tight end to the right side. DeQuasy takes the snap. He's going to lean it out here. He's going to hit number 5 over here. He's inside the 20.
Oh,
good dance move to the middle. Now he's going to spit to the outside. He gets down there to about the 17. So he runs 25 yards, picks up 8.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. We'll take the 8. Second down and 2.
Second down. Yeah, good. Yeah, a lot of times a kid that has had success, when Tayshawn has had success cutting back.
Absolutely.
He cut back. He didn't need to cut back right then.
No.
I didn't think.
I think he could have come onto the outside over here. But
he could have got just.
But
as
I'm
much.
up here where I can see everybody.
That's right. we do good
right
when we're up here.
Trips to the right, tight end left. DeQuasy's going to toss it out there. He hits Caden Godot at the 20-yard line, and he's going to get bunched up back there for a loss. So that's going to move him back to the 20-yard line. It's a 3-yard loss on the play. And that brings up 3rd down and 5. I don't know why it wasn't a penalty, because he was pulling on his shirt.
Well, it's just it's a different deal, as Coach Manning used to say.
It's a different deal.
That's a different deal.
3rd down and 5. Trips to the left. This time, DeQuasy's going to keep it. He's going to cut up the middle. He's got the first down. 10, 5, touchdown. Carl Albert, Reed DeQuasy from 20 yards out.
That's called a counter, you all. A fake to the Caden Davis going to the left, and DeQuasy kept it with 2 blockers in front of him, and that's a touchdown for Carl Albert.
There it is. So we're lined up. Oh, I have to tell you a story here in a minute. So we're lined up for the extra point try. Ethan Spiewak in. Ray is going to be doing the holding. The ball is down. The kick is up, and it is good. And so the Carl Albert Titans go on top 17-7. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others. Join the fight.
This is Friday Night Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. Your scoring recap brought to you by Champion Plumbing. Don't settle for less. Call the champs. 7 plays, 3 minutes and 36 seconds, covering 65 yards. Capped off there by Reed DeQuasy on a 20-yard end around for the touchdown. Well, that was just a pretty standard drive right there.
Yeah, that's the way that it's supposed to be.
A good pass.
Yeah, a couple little passes.
Yep. Spiewak lines up. He's going to be pushing it a little bit more into the wind this time, so it probably will be a short kick. Yes, it is. Short kick over here, and it's going to go out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 35-yard line. This will be Piedmont's 5th possession of the first half. 4 minutes and 6 seconds left. And the ball will be at the 35-yard line. The defense has been doing a good job at holding things in check, except for that 20-yard pass for the touchdown. And
they've, because Caden's playing offense, they've moved Caleb Cornell out to the defensive end position where he was.
Got one man wide to the left, one man on the short side to the right. Regular flexbone backfield. He's going to keep the ball. He gets tackled. Well, he gets hit at the line of scrimmage, and he just keeps falling and ripping forward for 3 more yards. So the ball's going to be placed at the 38-yard line, brings up 2nd and 7.
Cody hit him, and he hit him a little bit too high, and the kid kind of spun. He's a good little runner.
Yes, he is.
Quarterback.
So the ball's at the 38-yard line. One man split wide to the left, one to the right.
I want to see Caleb hit one of them.
They're going to hand it off there to the fullback. He's just going to keep driving forward for about 6 more yards. The ball's going to be placed down at the 43-yard line.
3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1. It's a long one, but it's still 1. One man split to the left, one man to the right. Looked like a little offsides there. He actually got through the line, picked up about 5 yards on the play, goes up to the 49-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats.
Well, we're not. We're getting blocked down and turned out. I don't know whether we have an out stunt where we take our 2 techniques or 1 techniques and slant them out. I don't know what that would hurt, but I don't know if we've got that.
2 minutes and 42 seconds left here. Ball is snapped. He's going to pitch it out to that left side. They turn him back in, and they're going to tackle him and take him down. He's going to pick up about 4 yards on the play. Goes from the 49 across into Titan territory at the 47.
Tayshawn James on the tackle. As I've said a few times, when Tayshawn hits you, you know it.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 6. Second down and 6. 1 minute and 59 and counting. Now the clock's not their friend either. This time he's going to pitch it out here. He's going to come around this right side. They turn him back in. He's going to pick up maybe 1 on the play. Goes from the 47 to the 46-yard line, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and 5 for the Wildcats. 1:30 and counting on the clock. With no timeouts taken at this point. Well, I guess they do have 1 timeout taken. That's what it shows on the board. 1:18 and counting. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. And they are going to – Carl Albert is now going to take a timeout with 1:13 left.
We were having a hard time getting lined up.
So we're going to take a timeout with him. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others. Join the fight.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. Carl Albert has taken their first time out of the half. Each team has 2 timeouts, 1:13 left. It's 3rd down and 5. No reason to believe that Piedmont wouldn't make this a 2-down possession. He's going to drop back. He's going to pass it out here to the outside. He's going to go all the way to the sidelines. Picked up very well. Loss of 1 on the play. He's going to take it from the 46 back to the 47. And that's going to bring up 4th down and 6 now for the Wildcats. And the clock is stopped because he went out of bounds. Looked like they were really just trying to get that ball out to the side.
Well, and that was the short side of the field, too. Yep. Or close to being the short side of the field. They've got a wide side now and a short side. They've been doing a lot of stuff to the short side of the field. I don't know whether they've seen something. There's a pass. Boom.
He hits it, and he got the first down about the 38-yard line. Nice pitch and catch there by the Wildcats.
That took all of 2 seconds.
104 down. That's what you call a slow clock guy. The ball's at the 38-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. He's going to take the ball. He's going to keep it himself. He gets caught right there at the line and pushes forward for about a yard and a half. Ball goes from the 38 to the 36. 2 yards picked up on the play. The Wildcats take a timeout. We're going to take a timeout with you. We'll be back here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Here at Champion Plumbing, we grew up under these lights, so we know what hard work and dedication really means. Because to us, being the best is about helping our community when they need us most. It's about giving our all on every play and every job. Being your hometown champs means being part of a team that succeeds together. So every time you call, you get nothing but our best. And that's what makes us Champion Plumbing.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. Piedmont has taken their 2nd timeout. They have 1 timeout left in the half. Second down and 8 for the Wildcats. They've had some luck in the passing. He's going to pitch it back to that left side. They had that spotted out. They're cutting him off, and they're dropping him for a loss. He's going to lose 2 yards. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 10, and a flag comes in for a little bit of extracurricular activity. They're going to call Carl Albert for the personal foul.
I don't think so. I think it's against their number 77.
Do you really?
Well, I saw 77 coming up off the pile. Unsportsmanlike. Oh, it's against us.
Yep.
How about that?
Yep.
Huh.
Well, yeah. And Piedmont is going to take the timeout. So the flag is going to be at the 45-yard line, 15-yard penalty. I don't know. This guy's standing back here like they're doing it from the spot of the foul. I don't think that's right. I think they do it from the line of scrimmage, don't they?
I hope they do it from the spot.
Yeah, that would be nice.
But
well, they're going to do it from the 42, so that's going to place the ball down at the 27-yard line. And that's a 1st and 10 on the personal foul.
Well, I don't know. I didn't see that. I mean, I know we had the kid bottled up.
Yeah, they had him completely bottled up, and I
don't know what we did.
It was kind of a piling on is what it kind of looked like. But
well, we shouldn't do that.
That's right. That's still against the rule. 1st and 10. Ball is at the 27-yard line. Quarterback's going to drop back. He's going to pass it across the middle, and that's short. No good.
See, that's what I saw whenever I saw them passing is
right.
Is that effort right there? Which, I mean, if the kid would have caught the ball, it'd been a great catch.
Right. low and short. 2nd and 10 now from the 27-yard line. 34.2 seconds left on the clock. (17-7) sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah, I'd like
for
that.
a halftime score.
They don't have a bad kicker.
No. One man split to the left. Going to be a pitch out there to the left side. He hits him immediately on the pitch.
And that's one of the things that I've noticed is if we're a little bit more physical with our wide receivers, we can do that to them.
Right. Wildcats are going to take their final timeout of the half. We're going to stay with you here during this this timeout. The ball is going to be placed at the 28-yard line, so 1 yard loss, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and 11. Across the state tonight, Claremore and Collinsville are tied up 14-14.
Oh, MacArthur's beating Noble.
And MacArthur is beating Noble.
How did you get that to come
24-7. I just laid it down there.
Oh, man.
So Del City's beating Durant 35-0, and that's at Durant. Oh, this is big news. Bishop Kelly's up 14-13 on Grove.
Oh my goodness.
That would be Grove's first loss. They're 9-0 right now.
It's second quarter.
Yeah, but still, I don't think anybody's even been around them.
Well, that's true.
Coweda's leading Tulsa Memorial 28-0.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Yep. Duncan is ahead of Ardmore right now. McAllister's 21-0 over Glenpool.
Ardmore may be ready to play basketball.
Yep. 3rd and 11. He's going to drop back to pass. He gets hit in the backfield, and he's driven down for a loss back at the 40-yard line.
The Wilkerson kid. That's cool.
They're going to place that ball back at the 37-yard line. That really takes them out of field goal position as well. It's 4th down.
And they're just going to let the clock run out.
Yeah, and the clock is going to run out.
Get him.
And Carl Albert is going to go to the locker room with a lead of 17-7 over the Piedmont Wildcats. We'll be back with our halftime show brought to you by Tooney Buys Houses. We buy and renovate homes. We also lease and owner finance homes throughout the state of Oklahoma. We'll be back with you in a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
The Earth is 70% water. And 30% land. But the entire sky belongs to us.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
Here at Champion Plumbing, we take pride in taking care of our community. When we hit the road, we're fully prepared to solve your plumbing issues. We're family owned, and we are the standard for plumbing service. With a team full of champions, being the best plumbers in Oklahoma is just part of the job. So when we show up, you can rest easy, knowing that whatever the issue may be, we can handle it and make you a happy Champion customer. Contact Champion Plumbing today.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others. Join the fight.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, where the Carl Albert Titans are leading the Piedmont Wildcats 17-7 here at halftime. And we have a special guest this evening. We have Mr. Andy Collier, who is the athletic director district-wide for all three schools, Midwest City, Del City, and Carl Albert. So you've got three schools that are all going to the playoffs this coming week.
Three really good football teams.
Absolutely.
It's been a good year in Mid-Del. You know, Midwest City, Del City going to 5A. Knowing at the first of the year we're going to have three Mid-Del teams that really had a chance, and it's really played off like that.
All right. So it looks like right now, I mean, the game going the way it is, we know that we're going to be playing probably MacArthur is what it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like MacArthur
for next week. And but it looks like there's going to be a Mid-Del matchup in week 2.
Very possible. You know, right now Del City's rolling 35-0 at Durant. I think they'll get Bishop Kelly probably next week. I like that matchup.
Yep.
I like the matchup with Carl Albert and Lawton Max.
Sure.
So that would turn around too, and Del City would go to Carl Albert.
Right.
Then on the other side, Midwest City tomorrow night will play for the district championship against Elgin.
Right.
And if that turns out with the victory, which I'm hoping,
I think it will.
They'll play this Piedmont team at home next week. So.
Yeah.
Looks pretty good right now.
Yeah, it really does, except for that week 2 matchup. I mean, one of them's got to lose.
Yeah, it's my worst nightmare.
Yeah, exactly.
But at the end of the day, just having two products like that in Mid-Del is pretty special. They're very familiar. Coaches are very familiar.
Absolutely.
Grew up together. These kids are around each other all the time. And so at the end of the day, I think it will be a battle, just like it always is, going back years and years ago.
Absolutely.
But it will be fun. They got to play, these guys got to play each other someday.
That's right. That's right. All right. So we were in the car ride over here. Your name came up, and
I hope it was good.
Well, mostly. Always. Kind of. But one of the things that, and I know this isn't new to you, but it's a fair question. So you're a dad.
Yeah.
And you and I talked at Guthrie, I don't know, last year or year before about the fact that, Dad, that kind of comes first. That's before, athletic director and all those kind of things. So how different is it for you now to be sitting here watching your son playing on Friday night?
I think I get asked that question a lot.
I bet you do.
And, my history, me and my wife are from Midwest City.
Right.
I was a principal at Kerr.
Yep.
And now, like you said, I've got a kid at Carl Albert. And you're 100% correct. My parents raised me to be a dad first. I love my job, and I'm blessed to have this gig. But at the end of the day, I'm a dad, and it's real neat being able to sit down and watch my kid. I will tell you, I'm more nervous when he plays than I ever was.
Yeah.
So it's different, but at the end of the day, it's really special to be a dad and watch my kid play.
Absolutely.
Well, you being a quarterback and playing the position that you are, what's it like watching your son block for people?
Coach, you're going to think this is crazy, but as a quarterback, I learned how to get in the right protection. I learned to watch film. I spent a lot of time watching secondary and how they adjust, what their coverage is. The last couple of years is the first time I've actually watched the offensive line from snap to the whistle And sometimes I've never even watched the quarterback. And I've taken a newfound respect for those big boys up front.
Amen,
Yeah,
I promise.
There you go. There you go. Well, I mean, Coach Goff and I talk a lot. How the line goes is how the game goes. I mean, that, in my opinion.
Yeah, you got to control the front.
Yeah, and we talk about skill positions all the time. And hey, everybody gets their due. They get to be in the paper. They get their name in the paper and all that kind of stuff. But how that offensive and defensive line plays is how the game's going to go. And
I think that is the key. Every game you play, you better. We talk about that at home. I always ask my kid, "What's the key to this week?" We got to control the front, Dad.
There you go.
Control the line of scrimmage. That's football is built around blocking and tackling, and the other stuff just opens up once you can do that.
All right. So, how is it in Middale right now as far as athletics go across the board?
Well, I think you would know this. You helped build a monster in swim. So right now, we're real lucky to have a swim program like we have, both boys and girls. Basketball, off the charts. All three schools.
All across the board.
Oh, gosh, all three sports have boys and girls programs that can go far, if not win it all. So our winter sports, and you throw in wrestling, and Midwest City and Dale City are getting better. Carl Albert finished top 5 last year.
That's right.
Winter sports right now, we're favored in a lot of things. So I'm just sitting back smiling, man. That's all I do.
yeah, that's right.
Don't mess it up, right?
You get to go to see a whole bunch of good
That's
wrestling,
right.
a whole bunch of good basketball, and a whole bunch of good this.
Yeah, there we go. All right. Well, I appreciate you coming up here and taking your time with us. Coach Goff, you got any questions for?
I asked my question. I always wondered what the difference between quarterback and lineman are. I mean, the mentality and all. I just figured that Andy would have and he did say a wonderful answer. He had a wonderful answer.
I like the fact that you're watching the trenches now.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. That's where we play. So, yeah. All right.
Thank you guys for all you do. I appreciate you. You know that.
We appreciate you, and we appreciate being able to do this. It's great when you have a great product to be able to represent, and so we are very fortunate. And
let's keep it going.
Absolutely.
We talked about that Middale matchup. Let's enjoy the last couple of weeks, the next couple of weeks, okay, before we get there.
Exactly. Well. That is, I mean, that's going to be that is too.
You break it down. It's there's skill out. It's crazy the skill that would be on that field. It's crazy the skill we have in Middale, but it's more of a power scheme with Carl Albert and kind of a finesse scheme with Dale City, and so it's a great matchup. Any football fan would absolutely love it.
Right.
And the OSSA will love it too. They'll make a lot of money.
Yes, they will.
Yeah, they will.
They absolutely will. Dale City's they've only got the 2 losses, both of them extremely close games, very good opponents. I mean, that's a really good team over there.
I've said it all year, top to bottom. Dale City, they have guys on the defensive line that are going to the next level. They've got guys in the secondary going to the next level, but they've got a quarterback. Speaking of quarterbacks, they got a quarterback that's about 5'6", and you throw him out there, you think, is this going to work? And he's rattled off about 28 touchdowns this year, broken Dale City records, and he's really changed that whole program with the ability to throw the football. That's one of the things they've missed, is the ability to throw the football consistently. They've got a kicker that's unreal. So Dale City has pieces that they haven't had in a long time.
Right, and they've got an incredible coach.
Oh yeah,
the staff. Their staff.
They've got a wonderful staff.
I want to brag on all these staffs. We are really, really good. Coach Hall today was named Region 8. Coach Hall from Midwest City, Region 8 All-State coach, and obviously Mike Dunn and Robert Jones. They're as good as it gets as well. So
absolutely,
we're lucky in Middale.
All right. Well, thank you, Mr. Collier.
He called me Mister.
I did. Thank you, Mr. Collier, for coming by and talking with us. And we're just looking forward to this second half and getting out of the wind and getting home.
Get out of the wind, get a win, and get home.
There you go. All right.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. We'll be back with you here in just a few moments on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
This is Friday Night Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Here at Champion Plumbing, we grew up under these lights, so we know what hard work and dedication really means. Because to us, being the best is about helping our community when they need us most. It's about giving our all on every play, and every job. Being your hometown champs means being part of a team that succeeds together. So every time you call, you get nothing but our best. And that's what makes us Champion Plumbing.
Augusta Contracting is a general contracting company that specializes in commercial and industrial construction projects. When you choose us as a partner for a project, we assure quality workmanship, exceptional performance, and unparalleled client satisfaction. At Augusta Contracting, safety is top priority. Our main focus is to send our team home to their families safe, happy, and healthy. Augusta Contracting, where your idea turns to reality and your project comes to life.
When I'm flying, I put my helmet on, my visor down, my mask up. You don't know who I am. Whether I'm African American, Asian American, Hispanic, white, male or female. You just know I'm an American airman kicking your butt. I'm General C.Q. Brown Jr. Come join us.
The Earth is 70% water. And 30% land. But the entire sky belongs to us.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
Here at Champion Plumbing, we take pride in taking care of our community. When we hit the road, we're fully prepared to solve your plumbing issues. We're family-owned, and we are the standard for plumbing service. With a team full of champions, being the best plumbers in Oklahoma is just part of the job. So when we show up, you can rest easy, knowing that whatever the issue may be, we can handle it and make you a happy Champion customer. Contact Champion Plumbing today.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, and it is senior night here at Piedmont, and so a lot of seniors being honored this evening. You know, it's just it's a wonderful part of high school, being able to be a senior, and I'm always mindful, Coach Goff, that a lot of young people, this is the end of their education.
Yeah,
and
over 90%.
Yeah, and it does. Yeah, it doesn't
matter.
Well,
not education, but sports and athletics.
Yeah, sports and athletics, and then just the pride that you have in your school and your community, and it all comes out in high school. You lose a little bit of that when you go to college.
You do,
because you're from a lot of different places, and you haven't really grown up with all those people. You can have lifelong friends, no doubt, from those people that you meet in college for those 4, 5, 6, 8 years, however long you go to college.
7.
Yeah, I was going to say for me it was, I think, like 12. But anyway, but, you know, it's just those people that you grew up with and went to elementary school with and middle school and high school, you know, you remember those people for a long, long time. So your senior year is very, very important. Well, as we look ahead here, we've got Bishop Kelly and Grove that are tied up 20-20 at half. And, you know, that's really I think that's quite a shock just in regard to the fact that, you know, Grove really hadn't had anybody close all year long. And even in their big games, they just trounced people.
Yeah.
So Pryor, 57-16. Grove actually went to Pryor last week and just beat Pryor up.
Yeah.
And but they're ahead 57-16 over Nathan Hale. Coweta's ahead of Tulsa Memorial 42-0. Del City is leading Durant 35-0 at halftime. Collinsville is up on Claremore at halftime 21-14. You know, Collinsville's been kind of a quiet team this year,
yeah.
And only have that one loss, and that was to Grove, I believe.
I believe it was,
yeah. MacArthur is still ahead of Noble 31-13. That is in the second quarter, and that is being played at Noble. Our game here 17-7 over Piedmont. McAllister is ahead of Glenpool 24-0 with 1 minute left in the second quarter. Guthrie is beating Shawnee 22-0. Altus is being beat by El Reno 7-0. And Ardmore is still down to Duncan 21-14. Those are the games that are being played. A lot of these games are actually scheduled for tomorrow night, but they're being played. And as Mr. Collier said earlier, Midwest City plays Elgin tomorrow evening at Elgin at 7 o'clock, and that really ought to be a good game. That's a 7-2 Midwest City team and an 8-1 Elgin team. Elgin just kind of they stepped up into 5A, and they're playing good.
They are. And
so
the only 2 losses Midwest City had is to Carl Albert and Del City.
And Del City, that's right. Wow. I mean, it just there is a lot of talent in this district. So
it really is. And you can, you know, I didn't talk to. I could have asked Andy this. If we were all one school, like Jinx or like Owasso,
yep,
or like Broken Arrow, if
yep.
we were all one school, look at all the talent that would not be able to play.
Yeah.
Because
that's right.
You know, it's just I like our setup a lot better than I like those mega schools on the east side.
It's one of the questions I always have about Broken Arrow. You know, why is Broken Arrow not really a contender every single year?
Yeah.
They've got 6,000 students there. You know, they've got a host of people that can play football. Now, whether or not they can get them out, I don't know. I mean, that's a whole different question.
That's probably part of it.
Yep. All right. Well, we're here. We've got about 4 minutes to go before kickoff in the second half. Carl Albert will be getting the ball on the kickoff for the second half. Maybe a mistake that Piedmont could have made. I don't know. I mean, right now they wish they were getting the ball coming back from half.
Yeah.
So here we are, 17-7. We're going to be back with you in just a few moments after these messages. Your halftime show is brought to you by Tooney Buys Houses. We buy and renovate homes. We also lease and owner finance homes throughout the state of Oklahoma. Tooney Buy Houses. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
We come from different backgrounds with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, you're part of the family.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others. join the fight.
Coast Technology Group is your full IT managed service provider, utilizing simple, reliable technology for your home and business. Remote monitoring and management, network infrastructure, and cybersecurity, all with 24/7, 365-day live support. When you partner with CTG, you get the 150 years combined experience of our experts, helping your business grow while keeping your systems secure.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, where the Carl Albert Titans will be receiving the second half kickoff, and that should be taking place here in about the next 2 minutes. Well, I don't think it's any big secret. I know it's going to – I actually heard some people that were writing about it back here and sending in some reports of the broadcast, but Xavier Robinson, number 21, left the field at halftime on crutches, and he is the power running back for the Carl Albert Titans. And so we probably, or I can tell you pretty sure, if he left the field on crutches, we won't see him in the second half.
No, he's done.
So
I don't know for how long. We don't know anything about
the
injuries or anything.
Just know that he left in crutches. So, and everybody here saw it, so it's not any big news that's happening.
Well, and it does cause the domino effect to take place.
That's right.
In that Caden Davis is now the running back, which takes him off of defense as much as – I mean, he plays a little bit of double duty.
Right.
But if he's going to be the man carrying the ball, then he can't play a whole lot, which means that Caleb Cornell moves from inside back to defensive end where he started at the beginning, and somebody else goes in for him.
Right.
Probably Tyson Wilkerson.
Mm-hmm. We also know, and we've seen it in previous games, but Chancey Lester can run at running back. He's actually done a little bit of time at the running back position. But as you said, it's Caden Davis that is the primary backup. Yeah, anytime you start shifting things around, then it's different people playing different positions, and that's not always the best.
No.
We have been fortunate. I say fortunate. It's not that we can't, but we've been able to keep Reed DeQuazy off the defensive side tonight.
Yeah.
And but if they continue to throw the ball, I don't know that you don't let him go out there and do what he does. So,
true.
Well, here we are. We're getting ready for the second half kickoff. Carl Albert will be receiving the ball on this second half kickoff. And so we will have the first possession as we prepare ourselves for the third quarter. Our third quarter sponsor is brought to you by Bobby Lewis Insurance. Surprisingly great rates with 2 locations to serve you. In Choctaw, call 405-281-6700. And in Del City, call 405-670-3665. That's Bobby Lewis Insurance.
You know, it's really going to be important for us to hopefully control the clock on this possession and going and scoring. If it's 24-7, it makes a big difference.
Absolutely.
As far as what they have to do.
That's right.
Their option game turns into a little bit more wider stuff than up inside.
Right.
And
trying to do things
probably
quicker.
Try and throw it a little bit. And who's to say that they won't onside it right here? We were just talking about that earlier.
We were.
And this is a formation that some people do. Onside it, the kicker will go back and check these guys, and then all of a sudden turn around, boom, and here comes the thundering herd right down the middle.
Back deep for the Titans is number 6. That's Tristan Haynes. Had a great run back in the first half on a punt return. Called back by a penalty. He's just good in the open field.
Yeah. Well, he sets up and reads blocks really well. And he's fast.
He is fast.
He's 6'3", and he's got long legs. And
let's see.
They can do it.
What, Coach Goff says he's quick as a hiccup, right?
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite lines now.
I have said that.
I know you have. Yeah, it's one of my favorite lines.
Yeah, if he ironsides this to, well, they got it. They're looking a little different up front. There they go. I hope he ironsides it to Tayshawn again.
Yeah,
he did. Come on, Tayshawn. Go the other way.
Tayshawn takes the ball there at the 20-yard line. He gets across the 25, cuts up the middle. He's got a little open room, gets tugged down there at about the 43.
You're talking about quick.
That was
he
like
got through that little hole.
That was
quick.
like one step away.
And he knows it too. He's going, oh man.
Ball is going to be placed there at the 43-yard line. Good field position on the run back for the Carl Albert Titans. Reed DeQuasie in at quarterback. We're going to have trips to the right. Caden Davis is the running back.
Yeah.
DeQuasie's going to take the snap. He's going to keep it himself. He cuts across this inside. He's got open room across the 40, 35, 30. He turns on the Jets. He steps out of bounds there right at the 13-yard line.
Did you see 22 try and trip him?
No.
It looked almost like a slide tackle, but he didn't slide. He just tried to trip him. And, you know, that's not illegal.
No, it's not.
And I always thought for years, coaching this, that you can't trip.
You can't trip, yeah.
But you can if it's like that.
Ball's at the 14-yard line. We are in the red zone, brought to you by Dynamite Driving LLC, dedicated to give you quality education and an experience to best prepare you for success. Call 405-467-9121. Trips to the right, one man to the left. DeQuasie's going to take the snap. He's going to drop back to pass. He's got plenty of time. He's going to run it himself. He's across the 14 into the 10. He's going to cut to the 5. He throws himself at the pylon.
He did. He scored.
And they're going to give him the touchdown. Touchdown, Carl Albert.
Attaboy, Reed.
Just take what's given you.
Yeah.
He took the pylon out, and that's the touchdown for Carl Albert.
Well, we got the touchdown. We just didn't run off a whole lot of clock.
Yeah, 23-7.
But it still will cause them to alter their game plan. I mean, they can't come back from 24-7 without.
Ball is down, the kick is up, and it is good. And so the Carl Albert Titans now lead 24-7 over the Piedmont Wildcats. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
This is Friday Night Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Here at Champion Plumbing, we grew up under these lights, so we know what hard work and dedication really means. Because to us, being the best is about helping our community when they need us most. It's about giving our all on every play and every job. Being your hometown champs means being part of a team that succeeds together. So every time you call, you get nothing but our best. And that's what makes us Champion Plumbing.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, where your scoring recap is brought to you by Champion Plumbing. Don't settle for less. Call the champs. That was 17 seconds, 2 plays, and that was just Reed DeQuasie. It was over.
2 plays.
Yeah. So.
I thought he was going to score on the first one.
Yeah. Speedwalk. He's going to do the deep onside. He's going to get down to about the 20, and it's going to bounce out of bounds there. And Piedmont's going to have the ball at the 35-yard line.
I think he needs to kick it down the hash.
Yeah.
And let it blow.
Let it blow this way. 11:38 left here in the third quarter. And Piedmont will be set up at the 35-yard line, 1st and 10 for their first possession of the second half.
And, you know, it doesn't hurt us too bad to start them on the 35.
No. But it's not the 20.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
So we've got Tyson Wilkerson, A.J. Mason, Brock Johnson. I can't see the other side. I don't know if that's Caleb or not, or Caden. It's one of them.
Quarterback's going to take the ball.
Boom.
He hands off right there to the fullback in the middle, and he's just going to get stacked up. They're going to give him 4 yards on that play.
Yeah.
And
we had a pinch on that right there, and Caden Davis just missed the fullback. He went right under him.
Brings up 2nd and 6 for the Wildcats. Early here in the third quarter. Again, if you're just coming back from grabbing a snack, Carl Albert scored in 17 seconds on 2 plays from Reed to Kwesi.
Yeah, it didn't take long.
Nope.
Fullback.
Fullback again. He cuts 3. He's got upfield to the first down. He gets to the midfield marker, so he's going to pick up 11 on that. It's 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. You know, he's a pretty good-sized kid.
Yeah, he's 6'1". What's it say? 6'1" and 6'2". And 220.
Yeah. He stays low. He keeps his pads low going through the line, but when he stands up to run. Quarterback takes the ball, hands it off there to the fullback again. He's through the line. He's got plenty of running room. He's cutting out to the outsides. Caden Davis drags him down at the 20-yard line. 30 yards picked up on the play. Another 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. He's going to come out. Number 27 is going to come in.
He runs hard.
Yes, he does.
And they're a pretty young team, Coach. He's just a junior. And again, he's the grandson of a good friend of mine.
All right. Quarterback hands off there to the fullback again. He gets stopped right at the line. Going to pick up 1 maybe. That's all. To just inside the 20. We're going to call it the 19. Is going to bring up.
I thought you were calling it. It's this guy behind us.
Oh. It's going to bring up 2nd and 9.
I was going, oh, I can't hear you very good.
Just inside the 20. So we're going to call it 2nd and 9.
Yeah.
That's that number 27 in there at fullback this time. He's the one that just carried the ball. This time the quarterback's going to keep it. He's going to get down to the 15-yard line where he's taken down. 4 yards picked up on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and 5. Third down and 5. That number 10, the halfback's back in the game at fullback position. One man split wide to the left. They're going to stop and look back over to the sidelines.
Yeah, we're all jumping around at the same time.
Yep. Motion there is going to be handoff to the fullback again. He gets through. He gets to the 5 and inside down to the 4. They're just blowing that hole right off the guard.
Yep.
And the ball goes down to the 5. 10 yards picked up on the play, brings up 1st and goal from the 5. I mean, you do it until you stop it, right, Coach?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
There it is.
And there it is again. This time he's going to get boxed up there about the 3-yard line. Looks like the man on the line judge is going to say the 2.
Yeah.
So he's going to pick up 3. Brings up 2nd and goal from the 2.
See, he's hitting it up into the A gap and then bouncing it to B or C, which is the gap between the A gap's the guard between the guard and the center.
Guard and center.
B gap is between center and tackle, and then the C gap is between tackle and tight end.
One man split wide to the left. They hand off to him again. This time he falls forward, and they say touchdown. 24-13 now. 7 minutes and 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Quarterback is also the holder.
Have you seen some of the...
That ball is down, the kick is up, and it's good.
I don't know how we missed that.
Yeah.
But have you seen some of the fake extra points?
Yes.
Oh, some of them are just really genius.
Yeah. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
This is Friday Night Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We come from different backgrounds with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, you're part of the family.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, where the Piedmont Wildcats have just gone 8 plays and covered 65 yards for the score. So here they are kicking off again. The last time they kicked off, we had a good run back to the 35. This time it looks like it's going to go out of bounds, and the ball is going to be placed at the 35-yard line for a 1st and 10 for the Carl Albert Titans.
Yep.
7:47 left here in the third quarter.
Well, and it goes back to, we need to go score again.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care whether it's 3 or 7, but we need to go score. And with the way our offensive line's blocking and Reed's running,
should be able to happen.
It's very possible.
Yeah. James Haynes and Washington split out wide to the right. Got a tight end on the left side. Reed DeQuazy takes the snap, and he's going to keep it and pull it up. He's going to hit outside that tackle box. He gets hit right at the line of scrimmage. He's going to pick up about 1.5 yards. We're going to say to the 36, brings up 2nd and 9.
He lost his helmet, so he'll have to come out for a play.
Actually, to the 37, he picks up 2. He's going to come out. Cash Ferris is in at quarterback now.
That's a good thing about Cash playing all those.
Yes, right.
All those snaps.
He's got the game time
through the years. It's great that you can throw a kid in like that.
They're getting the call from the sidelines. Ten seconds left on the play clock. It looks like we're going to try to use a little clock, is the way that appeared.
Well, no, I think they were just confused.
Cash Ferris is going to take the snap. He hands off there to Caden Davis, and he gets up through the line of scrimmage and gets all the way out. Yeah, gets all the way out to the 48-yard line, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and 2.
Blocking up front was Tanner Norman, Gary Ray, Trayton Holland, Easton Collier, and Brock Johnson.
The guys in the trenches are doing a good job tonight.
They're doing a really good job, Coach.
3rd down and 2 for the Titans. The ball is at the 43-yard line. Need to get to the 45 for the 1st down. This will be the Wildcat set with Caden Davis. Got Reed DeQuazy split out to the right. Davis looks up. He gets in, pounds his head forward. Does he get to the line?
He didn't make it.
He's going to get just short of the line, up to the 49.5-yard line. He's got to reach the 45. He's at the 40. Well, he's at the 44.
44 and a half. It's one of those deals that if we can't make a half a yard, it's not good.
Right. Well, we can go ahead and burn a little bit of clock here if we just kind of slow play this.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
Yep. They're going to move up to the line, going to the Wildcat set again. Caden Davis.
We need a good snap.
And he's going to go for the snap. This time he's going to go right straight up the middle. He's got the first down. He gets up to the 50-yard line. Needed 1, picked up 6.
Very good.
Great job there by Caden. They placed that ball right at midfield, 1st and 10 for the Carl Albert Titans.
You know, they could do that with Reed, as big as Reed is.
Absolutely.
And I guess they don't mind him carrying the ball.
No, I don't think that's a concern. Reed DeQuazy is back in the ball game. 2 men to the left. Reed DeQuazy's going to keep it. He's going to come to this left side. He's going to pick up across the 40, down to the 35, and run out of bounds there about the 33-yard line.
Number 1 thought he had the angle on him, and Reed just kind of turned it on a little bit, and number 1 just went, uh-oh.
They're going to give him down to the 32, 1st and 10 for the Titans. He is deceptively fast.
He is. He really is.
Yeah.
You know,
I think it's because he glides. Yeah. He's got that gliding
he does.
Look, and he doesn't look like he's really putting the effort in, but he's moving.
He is. And it looked like he was kind of toying with the kid, too. Mm-hmm. You know, kind of like, oh, I'm going to go faster. No,
yep.
I'm not. I'm running out of bounds.
Trips to the right. Tight end to the left. Reed's going to take it. He hands off to Davis. Davis goes right up the middle. He gets to the 30-yard line.
Good tackle by their number 25.
2 yards picked up on the play. Brings up 2nd and 8. 4:22 here in the third quarter. Again, your third quarter sponsor is Bobby Lewis Insurance.
Yeah, I thought he made it a little further than that. But he didn't.
Yeah, I think he made it to the 30. 17 seconds left on the play clock. Just under 4 minutes now. Trips to the right, tight end left. DeQuazy takes the ball. He's going to pitch it out there to Caden Davis. He's going to get bottled up in the back, but he gets free, and he busts across the 30-yard line, gets down to about the 27.
Their strong side linebacker had him dead to rights in the backfield, and he's was just a little bit stronger.
He gets to the 28-yard line, so that's 3rd down and 6 now for the Titans at the 28.
Well, I'm saying it's 4 down territory.
Well,
Coach.
I kind of think so too.
Depends on this play, really, though.
2 men to the left, 1 to the right.
They got everybody and their dog coming.
DeQuazy, it's a reverse around this left side. He's got the first down. They're going to call a hold over here. They're going to call a hold. He gets all the way down to the 10-yard line, and they're going to call a hold out here on the
wide receiver.
Wide receiver. That flag was coming from this side. We could kind of see it. And so he moves the flag to the 19 or the 24. So that's going to move the ball back to the 34, and it'll be 3rd down again. And at that point, it'll be 3rd down and 13.
This
3rd down and 12.
This kind of reminds me of the Texas-Oklahoma State game where Texas had 14 penalties and Oklahoma State had none.
None, right.
We've had quite a few penalties, and they've had
none. Right.
Which, you know, I guess it works out that way sometimes.
Under 3 minutes to go now in the third quarter. 3rd down and 12. 2 men left. 1 man, no. 2 men right, 1 man left. DeQuazy drops back to pass. He's looking. He's got time. He sprints out to the right side. He's going to take it on the run. He's going to go down inside. He's got the first down, and he hits there at the 18-yard line.
I swear, he looks like he's playing with them.
Yep.
That was good. That was a great run. That's good vision. Nobody was open. He got to the outside, and he's just a little bit better than they are.
And if you've got your wide receivers that are down, around the 5-yard line, you've drug at least 4 people back there with you.
Right.
And then you've got numbers because the quarterback is not normally considered.
No, he's not.
1st and 10, the ball's at the 19-yard line.
We have a distinct advantage at our wide receiver slot position.
DeQuasie takes the snap as the ball goes to 1, and Carl Albert's going to take a timeout. The play clock was running down. It was very, very close. The snap did come off, but Carl Albert takes a timeout. So we're going to take a timeout with you. We'll be back here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Here at Champion Plumbing, we take pride in taking care of our community. When we hit the road, we're fully prepared to solve your plumbing issues. We're family owned, and we are the standard for plumbing service. With a team full of champions, being the best plumbers in Oklahoma is just part of the job. So when we show up, you can rest easy, knowing that whatever the issue may be, we can handle it and make you a happy Champion customer. Contact Champion Plumbing today.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. As we enter the final weeks of the 2022 football season, this represents 7 years of live Oklahoma Sports Network broadcast. None of this would be possible without you. You, our faithful viewers. So the OSN team wants to say thank you by giving multiple $100 gas grocery gift cards. Get your free chance to win by visiting oksportsnet.com/win.
Can we win?
I don't think we're allowed.
I know we're not.
Darn it. Yeah. We're going to keep that up, though. Be sure and go to oksportsnet.com/win and join this evening. DeQuasie takes the ball. He's going to go around that right side. He cuts back across the middle. He gets hit hard there at the 10-yard line, and he's down there. It's going to bring up 2nd down and a half yard.
He's the bonding man. You can't hurt him.
Yeah,
he's already been hurt.
He got metal all over him. All right, 2nd down and 1. It's a nice long drive. We're burning this quarter. That's nice.
And you were right. I think we are taking our time.
I think we are.
You know,
we started this drive with 7 minutes and 47 seconds, so we're already over 5 minutes in this drive. DeQuasie's going to keep it. He's got the 1st down. He just lowers his head and gets in down there about the 4-yard line, and that's where they're going to place the ball. It'll be 1st and goal at the 4. We are in the Red Zone. Dynamite Driving LLC, dedicated to providing you with a quality education and experience in order to better prepare you for success. Call 405-467-9121. Red Zone, Dynamite Driving.
I believe our good friend left tackle number 60, Tanner Norman, had another young man
pancake
back in the end zone.
Coming up to the line of scrimmage, this will be the Wildcat set with Caden Davis back to receive the snap. He's going to take that snap, go to the right side. He pushes up, bam, touchdown. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Carl Albert.
That was a counter out of that set, and it works almost every time. It was good play.
30-14 now, pending the point after attempt. You know, the wind hasn't let up.
Yeah, a lot of times whenever the sun goes down, the wind lets it down.
Yeah, not tonight. No,
not here.
Nope. Okay, I'll tell you the story. I don't know what they're doing out there. Well, I'll tell you as soon as we get done with this kick. Speed walk in, raise the holder, the ball is down, the kick is up and it's low, but it's good. Woo. And that brings the score, Carl Albert Titans 31 and the Piedmont Wildcat 14. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on the Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
This is Friday Night Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Here at Champion Plumbing, we take pride in taking care of our community. When we hit the road, we're fully prepared to solve your plumbing issues. We're family owned, and we are the standard for plumbing service. With a team full of champions, being the best plumbers in Oklahoma is just part of the job. So when we show up, you can rest easy, knowing that whatever the issue may be, we can handle it and make you a happy Champion customer. Contact Champion Plumbing today.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. That scoring recap is brought to you by Champion Plumbing. Don't settle for less. Call the champs. 11 plays, 65 yards, 6 minutes and 20 seconds out of the third quarter. 1 minute and 27 seconds left. A whole lot of Reed DeQuazy and Caden Davis with the Wildcat set. And the Carl Albert Titans go up 31-14. And we are ready for the kickoff. This one, he gets it a little more in the middle like he was told. The ball is down there at the 21-yard line. He gets hit immediately at the 26. Good coverage.
Good job. Tackled by number 20. Cade, is it Cade Longstreet? Let me look.
Cody.
Cody Long. No, not Cody. Cade, the brother.
Yeah, 20 is Caden. 22 is Cody.
Yeah,
right.
That was Caden.
Yeah.
The good-looking one.
Well, what I was going to tell you was, the Spirit Squad on the other side has the Titan flags, and we were a little worried about them running the Titan flags in this win. Well, actually, there is a rule here at Piedmont that you can't run on the track. So, as falling forward there for about 5 yards was the fullback again. So, I happen to know the lady that's in charge of the Spirit Squad.
You do.
I live with her. And so, anyway, they couldn't run on the track, so she's running them in the stands.
I haven't seen them. Did I miss them?
They're in the stands on the touchdown. They're running in the stands.
Oh,
so
good.
There you go.
Ingenuity.
There you go. Ball goes from the 26 up to the 34, and that time he's going to get picked up right there at the line of scrimmage, picked up for a few more yards up to the 37-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 1. And this will be the last play of the third quarter. Wildcats line up with one man to the right. There's going to be a handoff there again. That's the number 27, the fullback this time, who piles forward for about 7 more yards up to the 45-yard line, and a Piedmont first down. 15.2 seconds, and the clock is ticking, and they're just going to let that clock run out for the end of the third quarter. Carl Albert Titans ahead, 31-14, going into the fourth. We're going to be back with you here in just a few moments on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
We come from different backgrounds, with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, you're part of the family.
This is Friday Night Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, where we start the fourth quarter. Carl Albert leading 31-14. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line in Piedmont territory. Piedmont's got a decent running game going in this second half. Going to be a handoff there to the fullback again. He's going to pick up almost 10 before he gets corralled by a whole group of Titans. 9 yards picked up on the play, takes the ball to the 46-yard line in Titan territory. 2nd and 1. It's a pretty consistent play.
Yeah. Well, and one of the things we can do is we can stunt into that.
Yep.
Right there.
Right there. He gets hit again. He breaks free. He's going to pick up the first down and about 10 more.
Got to wrap him up.
Ball's going to go down to the 35-yard line in Titan territory. 1st and 10 for Piedmont. Yeah, you've got to take him on that first hit.
Yeah, he's pretty tough. Pretty tough kid.
27 comes out. 10, the starter, goes back in at the fullback position. He's the one that's been running these as well. There's no drop-off, really, between these two guys.
No, not at all. See, and they're in an overset. They're going to run it to the right.
Hand off there to the fullback again. He gets boxed up at the line. 1 yard picked up this time. Going to take him to the 34-yard line, 2nd and 10, 2nd and 9.
Caleb Cornell on the tackle.
Yep. He was at the bottom of that pile at least.
Yeah, anyway.
Piedmont's got a man down. Evidently.
Looks like our kid.
Oh, that is. That's one of our kids.
Cramp.
He's got a cramp, yeah. Well, the Piedmont trainer came running on.
That's
so
what I thought it was one of theirs.
I thought it was one of theirs. Well, we've got a timeout. We're going to take a timeout with you. We'll be back with you in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Here at Champion Plumbing, we grew up under these lights, so we know what hard work and dedication really means. Because to us, being the best is about helping our community when they need us most. It's about giving our all on every play and every job. Being your hometown champs means being part of a team that succeeds together. So every time you call, you get nothing but our best. And that's what makes us Champion Plumbing.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Network. That was Tayshawn James that walked off under his own power, had cramps going on there. And so he's good to go.
This is an overset.
Yep, 2nd down and 9. Man in motion, right to left across the formation. He comes and sets.
Oh my goodness!
That's two men moving in the backfield at the same time. That'll be brought back. But it's also 3rd down with no gain. So you don't know if you want to take that 5 yards and move them back.
No, they're refusing it.
Yeah. That's
run clock run.
Yeah, they refuse, you bet. Because there was really no gain on the play, and so that's going to bring up 3rd down and 9. Yeah, 2 guys moving in the backfield. That just doesn't work.
You know, I don't know how they don't do that more often, but they don't. I mean, they're a disciplined offense.
Yep.
They do this all the time. It's not an overset this time.
I just got a text message from one of our a friend of mine who wants to know the penalty count, and
we won't.
It's something to 1 now.
Well, but we refused it, so it's still nothing.
Oh, that's right. It's still 0. But they did actually throw a flag on them that time.
Yeah. They couldn't help it.
Right. Pass across the middle, hits a man right in the middle, number 18. He sprints forward. He just pounds forward down to the 18-yard line. And that's a 1st down for the Wildcats.
That's one of the things about this offense. You run, and then all of a sudden you stand up and pass. And he was wide open.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And that's their, quote, tight end.
Yeah.
Fullback.
Hand off to the fullback. He pounds forward to inside the 10. He's going to get right there at the 9-yard line. 9 yards picked up on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 1. .905. Going to go under 9 minutes. Hand off there to the fullback, number 27 that time. He leans forward down to the 4-yard line. It's going to bring up 1st and goal from the 4. They're trying to go quick. We're trying to go slow. Number 27 in at fullback. This time we hand off to 27 again. He just powers forward. He just gets pushed and pushed. He's going to get down to the 1 yard line. 3 yards picked up on the play.
You know, all this that they're doing is they're running the clock.
Yes, that's right.
That's the good thing.
Yes.
Tayshawn's coming back in.
And they're actually, I mean, they're not going quick between plays either. They're running the clock. One man split wide to the right. You can have a feeling it's going to be a handoff to the fullback, and it is. And they just push him over the goal line for the touchdown.
Good play.
That was a 12-play drive. I was trying to. Lining up here for the point after try. Makes it 31-20. Ball is down, the kick is up, and it is good. And so that brings the score 31-21 for the Carl Albert Titans. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Here at Champion Plumbing, we take pride in taking care of our community. When we hit the road, we're fully prepared to solve your plumbing issues. We're family owned, and we are the standard for plumbing service. With a team full of champions, being the best plumbers in Oklahoma is just part of the job. So when we show up, you can rest easy, knowing that whatever the issue may be, we can handle it and make you a happy Champion customer. Contact Champion Plumbing today.
This is Friday Night Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. Each team has had 2 possessions in the second half, and each team has scored a touchdown. And so from 17-7, now we're 31-21, and still a 2-score ball game for the Wildcats. 7 minutes and 56 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. They're bunched up here, and they're lining up.
They still won't kick an onside right here. As a matter of fact, yep.
It's just a deep onside, gets it at the 31-yard line. That's Tayshawn.
Yeah, he got tackled.
Yep, he's going to get up to the 37. And Carl Albert will have its third possession of the second half with 7 minutes and 53 seconds left in this game.
Well, now's when the O-line comes on, and we can do things that we need to do to win this ball game. Putting it on the O-line.
Just a good, steady drive.
Yep. Hang on to the ball.
If we had a drive like we just had, that last drive we had was 6 minutes and 20 seconds. I'd take that.
That'd be good.
Yeah. Trips to the left. DeQuasie takes the ball. He hands it off to Caden Davis. He cuts back across the middle. He's going to pick up about 5 yards. Very good move.
Really good move. As he was cut off, and when he cut back, he just kind of rolled into it.
38 up to the 43, 5 yards picked up on the play, 2nd and 5. You know, we haven't done anything incredible in this second half to stop them, but they haven't done anything incredible in the second half to stop us.
Well, and like you said, we're going to snap the ball with probably 5 seconds left on the clock.
Trips to the left. Tight end to the right. DeQuasy's going to keep it himself, go around that left side. He gets around the outside. He's got the first down across the 50, and he steps out of bounds.
Stay in bounds,
yep,
boy.
fall down. That ball is going to go from the 43 in Titan territory.
But you know, when you're a kid, you see that sideline, you think, oh, I can go down that, and I can tighten her up down there and score a touchdown.
He goes down to the 45 in Wildcat territory. 1st and 10 for the Titans. 7 minutes even on the clock. The Titans are playing for an undefeated district championship with 7 minutes left on the clock. Trips to the right. Caden Davis in there with Reed DeQuasy. DeQuasy takes the ball. He's going to go left. He finds a hole. He cuts through down to about the 38-yard line. Looks like they're going to give him to the 37. So that's 8 yards picked up on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 2.
He's earning his chicken fry tonight.
Yes, he is.
Heavy set. Or in this case, I think it's Rhino since they took him out.
Caden Davis is going to come in.
You know, the thing I'm concerned about whenever this happens is Caden's a little bit shorter than X.
Yeah.
And I think he may not line up in the same place. I don't know.
Davis is going to take the direct snap from center. He takes it. He goes to that right side. He's got the first down, falls forward inside the 35 down to the 34.
That's what we need, first downs. Keep making first downs.
1st and 10 for the Carl Albert Titans at the Wildcat 34. And the clock is down to 7 and below, or 6 and below now.
That formation and that offense right there, the Rhino set is made for Caden Davis to get 3 yards, 4 yards every time he does it. And that's the way he runs.
Yep.
He's about 2 foot off the ground.
Right. Reed's going to take the ball. He's going to go around that left side. He's got the cut. He's going to fall and stay in bounds.
Yay.
Going to get down to about the 27.
Gain of 5.
So he goes from the 34 to the 27.
There it is again. Rhino.
2nd down and 5. The clock's going to go under 5 minutes before we snap the ball. And so that'll be about 2 minutes and 53 seconds on this drive alone.
Caden Longstreet comes in this, and he's one of the lead backs. See if he leads to the right.
Caden Davis takes the direct snap. He goes to the left this time. He's got the first down. Falls forward inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line. It'll be after. Surely it's dead ball, right?
Well, for those of you who are wondering how many penalties we've had versus theirs, we don't know.
It is dead ball, personal foul against us.
And and that was
so the ball is going to go to the 19, and then it's going to come back 15 yards. I didn't see what happened, Coach Goff.
We were just blocking the kid, and we just pushed him after the play was over. Just pushed him on a little bit further, and the kid just kind of frail.
Okay.
He didn't fall to the ground or anything, and he looked at the official. The official just
threw the flag.
There
you go. Called for it. He got it. So the ball is now at the 34-yard line, and it'll be 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Well, and
that lets the clock run.
That may beat our help.
Lets the clock run.
I'd never say this.
We were going to score too soon. We were going to score too soon.
Thank you, Mr. Umpire.
Right.
No, never.
Trips to the right. DeQuasy in at quarterback again. He takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself. It's a counter back to the left. He's got running room. He's across the 20. He falls out of bounds.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he falls out of bounds down at the 14-yard line.
Looked like he was trying to hit the kid and make him stay in bounds.
Picked up 20 on the play. We are in the red zone. The red zone sponsor, Dynamite Driving LLC. Call 405-467-21 or 9121. Let's do that again so they don't have somebody calling somebody. 457-9121, area code 405.
You got it.
Yeah, I don't want them calling me saying, hey, can you give me driving lessons? First and 10, the ball is at the 14-yard line. 4 minutes and 30 seconds when this is snapped. And we're first and 10. Now we're going with the heavy set. Davis takes it. He's going to go to that left side. He's just looking for a hole. He's going to push down there from the 14 down to the 10. 4 yards picked up on the play, brings up 2nd and 6.
They're going to have to start thinking about calling their timeouts here before too long, because we're going to stay in this, and we're going to get 3 yards, and 4 yards, and then 3 yards, and have a first down.
Well, we had to take a read out because we'd score too fast.
Right.
That's what's happening. Yeah. Reed kept looking for the end zone.
Yeah. Darn, why would you do that?
3 minutes and 53 seconds. And counting. Caden Davis in the heavy set again. Take the direct snap. He's going to go to the left again this time. He's going to go through. Touchdown, Carl Albert.
Well, how about that?
You can't keep him out of the end zone.
That's right.
Caden Davis scores from 10 yards out.
Very nice.
That takes the score. Carl Albert 37 and the Wildcats 31. Setting it. See, there's the flags running in the.
There they are.
Running in the stands.
There they are. Good. Where's the big one?
Yeah, I don't think they're not going to let that big one. Or they may have used it, and he may be in Kingfisher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Away he goes.
Ray's got the hold, and
Good
Spiewak with the snap, and that's good. The Carl Albert Titans lead 38-21. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titans Oklahoma Sports Network.
When I'm flying, I put my helmet on, my visor down, my mask up. You don't know who I am. Whether I'm African American, Asian American, Hispanic, white, male or female. You just know I'm an American Airman kicking your butt. I'm General C.Q. Brown Jr. Come join us.
Back with you here where the wind is still blowing mightily, maybe more than it was earlier.
The wind comes sweeping down the play.
Absolutely. That was a 9-play drive, 62 yards covered, mostly DeQuazy and Davis. It took 4 minutes and 20 seconds, and there's 3 minutes and 38 seconds left in the game.
I'm all for having co-players, put Davis in there too.
Yeah, I think it's great. Well, he had to come in a tough spot.
Yeah, he is. And has done admirably.
Yes, he has.
Kind of hard to say.
That ball is going to go out of the back of the end zone,
Very
and that's
nice.
going to be the touchback we like very much.
The wind must be out of the southeast then.
Yeah, I think it is. Because it's definitely pushing it on down there.
Yeah.
It's just in my face. That's what I feel.
Me too.
It's just in my
Making
face.
my nose run.
Yep. We haven't complained much other than the fact that, the viewers have no idea we're just sitting out here on a veranda.
No.
Yeah.
They don't.
And
it's like being on your back porch.
That's right. Well, if your back porch is on a flat plane.
Yeah. Up in the air.
Up in the air. Right. Carl Albert Titans lead 38-21. Ball is at the 20-yard line. First and 10 is going to be a handoff right there in the middle, and he stopped immediately. 1 yard picked up on the play.
Well, that's a different fullback.
Brings up second and 9.
I think a different quarterback.
They may just be holding for playoffs.
I think. Yeah, they're gonna end up playing the Bombers no matter what.
Yeah.
Well, I say it doesn't matter what. It matters about tomorrow night's game.
Right.
I guess Elgin could still win that district.
Yeah, it could.
If they beat the Bombers, but I don't know that they'll beat the Bombers. Bombers are pretty dang good. Yeah, different quarterback.
Yep, different quarterback, number 4.
Yeah.
2 men to the right. Going to be a handoff right up the middle. He gets hit immediately. No gain on the play. So that ball stays there at the 21-yard line. It's 3rd down and 9.
I don't know who I would think that they would want Cody to get out of there, but I'm not Cody, Caden. But he's still playing defensive end. It'd probably be like some of the kids that we've had in the past. You'd have to drag them off the field.
Yeah. Quarterback under center. He takes the snap. Going to hand off there on that left side.
Go to 0?
I don't know if it went. There's a 0 showing on there. It was delay of game. That's correct.
That's what this guy throws.
So that ball's going to go back to the 16-yard line.
Penalty number 1.
Yep, there we go.
Taken.
2 minutes and 9 seconds left in the game, and Piedmont takes its first penalty. It makes you sound like
I say that, and they may have had another one. I don't think they did.
I don't think they did either.
They definitely didn't have any holds. They didn't have any unsportsmanlikes.
No.
They didn't have any. They had 2 guys in motion at the end too. But it doesn't matter.
He's going to pick up about 2 yards on the play, up to the 18-yard line.
Thank you.
Yep. One minute and 40 seconds and counting. It's 4th down and 12, and the punter is on to do the punting duties.
I'll see you. You want me to get both of them?
On the field, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And Coach Dunn. That punt's going to fall down at about the 43-yard line. And that's where the ball is going to be down, and Carl Albert will have what looks to be its final possession of the evening, starting at the Piedmont 43-yard line with 1 minute and 18 seconds left, and Piedmont has called off the dogs. I can pretty well tell you that. Reed DeQuazy in at quarterback. Reed's going to take it. He's going to down the ball there at about the 48-yard line. And the clock is going to continue to run. Should be 2 more downs, and Carl Albert will be the undefeated District 5A2 champions for 2022. 55 seconds left. Just enjoy this. As Carl Albert takes the knee, and the clock will run out, and Carl Albert will be your District 5A2 undefeated champions for 2022. Carl Albert will be entering the playoffs with a home game next week. And that looks like it will be against Lawton MacArthur. We're going to be back with you for your post game here in just a few moments on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
This is Friday Night Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
The Earth is 70% water. And 30% land. But the entire sky belongs to us.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others. Join the fight.
We come from different backgrounds, with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, you're part of the family.
Coast Technology Group is your full IT managed service provider, utilizing simple, reliable technology for your home and business. Remote monitoring and management, network infrastructure, and cybersecurity, all with 24/7, 365-day live support. When you partner with CTG, you get the 150 years combined experience of our experts, helping your business grow while keeping your systems secure.
This is Friday Night Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We're back with you here on our Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, where the Carl Albert Titans have defeated the Piedmont Wildcats this evening for their District 5A2 undefeated championship. And we have our post game that is brought to you by Rose State College. Want to learn to fly drones? The Rose State College Center for Workforce Excellence offers a 2-day mapping with drones class that teaches the basics of drone flying, aerial photography, and drone mapping. Find out more at www.trainingatrose.edu. And the Carl Albert Titans are over with the band. This is one of their traditions that got started a couple of years ago as the band plays the alma mater, and the Titans sing the alma mater with the band and the fans in the stands. Well, the Carl Albert Titans are winners of District 5A2, which puts them against what appears to be MacArthur this evening. They are playing at Elgin, and I'll look up that score for you as quickly as I can so that we can know that we are actually going to be playing MacArthur. But it appears that we'll be playing MacArthur at home next Friday evening at Gary Rose Stadium on Post Road. Our players of the game, let's see, I can look right here. Actually, MacArthur is ahead of Noble 45-40, and they are in the fourth quarter. So we'll see. We'll just have to see, but it looks like MacArthur. We've got Coach Mike Goff is down on the sidelines, and he is going to be looking for our players of the game. And then we'll have an opportunity to talk with Coach Dunn and see what we can discern from him in regard to this outing this evening, and looking forward as we go forward. So we've got Coach Mike Goff, and he is getting our players of the game so that we can speak with them. Here we go.
Oh.
All right. We've got Coach Mike Goff.
How about now? We good?
You're good.
Are you ready for us?
We are ready. Go.
Can I set my helmet down? Sure.
All right. Coach Mike Goff
Ready?
has our players of the game,
Here we go.
Reed DeQuazy and Caden Davis.
We're here with the co-MVPs, Caden Davis and Reed DeQuazy. X going down early caused you to play a little more tailback than you're probably normally used to. Playing both sides of the ball, how was that tonight?
Man, it was fun. You never feel like you have enough reps out there, so getting double duty is pretty fun.
Good. Without X, I think they relied more on you tonight. You have deceptive speed. It looks like you're playing with those sometimes. Are you?
I do sometimes. Wait for things to open up. Take your time.
It's good. Throwing the ball a little bit more, the bubble screens and stuff like that. Is that just part of the game plan, or do you check to that?
It's part of the game plan because we go through stuff all week because it's kind of built into it where I have to read people and do things. Cool. So.
Well, thanks for talking with me. I think we need to talk to him one more time. Going back to playing defense, this offense is a little difficult for people that don't see it all the time to play. What did you think was the hardest thing tonight to do?
Man, it's always hard getting in there when they're chopping you, stopping the dive. But you just got to tackle the pitch man and stay flat on the quarterback. It's just position football. You just have your own duty, and everybody takes all 11.
Congratulations.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Back to you.
All right. Thank you so much, Coach Goff, and thank you, Reed DeQuazy and Caden Davis, our players of the game. Coming across the field right now is Coach Dunn, and we're going to get an opportunity to talk with Coach Dunn and hear about his District 5A2 championship this evening. Coach Dunn and Coach Goff are down there, and we're ready for you.
Ready? All right. Back with Coach Dunn.
Yeah.
Coach of the game. Those two were players of the game. Now you're coach of the game.
Thank you.
I
think Coach Johnson might have been
Coach Johnson did an excellent job.
Great job.
I don't know if you can elaborate. How hurt is X?
He's okay. He's gonna be all right. That was more precautionary than anything. Just kind of got banged up a little bit there, but nothing structural, nothing like that. So he's gonna be fine.
Good. Reed.
Yeah.
And relying on him a little bit more.
Yeah.
Coach Johnson called a game. I guess the quarterback run was a little bit more in play with X being down.
Right. Yeah. And that's Reed can do that any game. That's what I was just telling one of the reporters over there was, doesn't surprise any of us. He said I think Reed was the fastest guy on the field, and there's probably no doubt that he is. He can take a game over real fast with his legs, and he's more than capable of throwing the ball. It's 20-mile-per-hour wind, so he didn't have to, But and Caden Davis did a great job leading up there for him, and he went in and he ran the ball hard, and so he pulls people with him and opens it up. Just great job our offensive line, all those guys.
I thought, and that's why we used Caden Davis as the co-MVPs of the game.
Yep. Yeah, he's been very well deserving. I mean, he did some things there. It's nice that when our workhorse, when Xavier goes out, that we can put in a guy, a soft back a lot of people, and him go out there and run with the vision he had and getting behind his pads and those tough yards, and then getting in our rhino and our heavy packages and finding those little creases that Xavier does so well. He that touchdown run, that last one down here, that was unbelievable. I mean, he found just a little bitty gap right there, about the A gap, and
he runs like off the ground. I mean, it's a wonder how he's going to get 3 or 4 yards. It don't matter what.
Oh yeah, he's the type of guy that's going to fall forward always.
Yeah, always.
Yeah. Good
winning the district.
Yeah.
You get 2 home games, hopefully.
Yeah.
Do we know who we're going to play yet?
It's the winner of Lawton MacArthur and Noble. And last I had heard, Lawton Mac was up, so I don't know. It might be Mac. I'm not sure. I haven't seen yet. So.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Yeah.
Tell me about the offensive line. They played so well tonight.
Well, those guys just keep getting better and better every week, and it's funny because the drills that they're working, in during 2-a-days, during fall camp drills, throughout the week and in week 10, and there's a reason why they keep getting better. And our offensive line coaches, Coach Madden and Coach Copeland and Coach Looney, just do a great job in practice with them and getting them prepared, and they demand it from them. There's a high expectation to be an offensive lineman at Carl Albert, going back to Coach Rose and how he did it as well. And those guys they've thrived, and they accept the challenge, and they go out and they just try to get better, and they're kind of unsung, they're the unsung heroes, and they don't mind that. They're a bunch of dirty, they're gritty.
Dirt daubers.
Dang right, yeah. They'll fight you. They're all smart. That's the biggest thing too. Is all those guys are really smart. Can pick up on schemes. Can do things in game when we need to make adjustments. It's just great.
And one of the good things is 4 out of the 5 of them are back next year.
Yeah, 4 out of 5 of them, and then we got Xavier back. Yeah, it's future's bright.
All right, thank you, Mike.
Appreciate it.
See you.
All right, thank you, Coach Goff. Thank you, Coach Dunn, for that time that you were able to give with us. Thank you to our fans and our sponsors. Just to recap a little bit, Carl Albert was beaten by Coweta the first week of the season, and Coweta is number 1 in the state right now. We lost our quarterback, but it was not something that devastated the team. And Carl Albert came back, was beaten by Muskogee. Carl Albert has already beaten Midwest City once this year, and doesn't really look like we're going to see them again. However, this season has continued to progress and progress. These young men have grown. The line has gotten better. Robinson is running with reckless abandon. Reed DeQuazy comes back in the 6th week and just takes this team on his shoulders, offensively and defensively both. And the continuation of the wins go on and on and on. We have faced the gauntlet, Bishop McGuinness, Guthrie, and also Piedmont, and we have been the victors in all 3. And so Carl Albert is your undefeated 5A District 2 champions. It's playoff time, and playoffs are something that Carl Albert is just a part of.
We're kind of used to it.
And it is so exciting to be able to be standing here. I actually think the wind is dropping a little bit. I hate to say that, but I think it is. And we're standing here as 5A district champions, headed for the playoffs next week at home, and then possibly another playoff game at home, which is very, very important to the success of making it all the way to the finals.
Yeah, having the 2 home playoff games is a great help.
Absolutely.
For everybody.
Absolutely. And so we're just so thrilled to be able to be in this position. And you and Coach Dunn talked about it on the field. We're not that old. We're still pretty young.
Yeah, we're pretty young.
And we've got some things that we're going to have to fill in when our seniors graduate. But the future does look bright. And so we're excited about what we have to look forward to next week and the weeks to come as we head towards state. What are you thinking?
Well, I've always been since I was at Dell City for so many years, and we got beat in the first round of the playoffs like 90% of the time.
Yeah.
The first game of the playoffs has always been a boogaboo to me.
Yeah.
And so if we can get by next week, we're looking pretty good.
Right. Absolutely. And then it's just a matter of we put our best guys out, they put their best guys out.
You got to play the best to be the best.
That's exactly right. And I was saying that before you came up. We played Coweta, and it was a tough night. And we lost our quarterback, in the first series, and we lost that game. But we played them, and we played them well. We got beat by Muskogee. Muskogee has had a really good season this year in 6A2.
They're undefeated.
Yeah, in 6A2.
Both of those teams that beat us are undefeated right now.
So, there's nothing to be ashamed of. And what you said earlier, when you play the better teams, you get better yourself.
Yeah.
And that's what we've done, and we have progressed all season long. I think we're playing some pretty good football right now, Coach.
I think we are.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's good.
We need 21 to get better.
Absolutely. We need him on the field and running. It's been great to be with you this evening. Thank you to our Facebook fans. Thank you to our YouTube fans. Thank you to those of you that are watching on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Remember, you can always watch these games for free by going to oksportsnet.com, and you can watch these games on demand anytime you would like of any of our members in our network. Remember to join in and try to win the $100 gas card at oksportsnet.com/win and sign up to be able to be a part of that winning program as well. It's been good to be with you this evening. Thank you to Tyler Townsend. Thank you to Keidra Frazier and Coach Goff and myself. We're glad to be with you this evening. Good night and God bless.
This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.